had thunder.
It's their trail, Reed. Yeah.
It's been raining so much recently.
It indicates they're riding slowly as we figured. Yes,
really
it
has.
does.
Rained yesterday, rained today,
Let's go,
but not
boys.
like all day,
Right.
like a shitty way to rain. It's like sunny now, which that makes it hot in and out.
Mm-hmm. And it's also just like bursts of thunderstorms, so my dog is all just in a constant panic. Oh god, yep, that's gonna be awful. I live nowhere near like anywhere. I mean, I guess I live in fucking Mass, so just that. But
that's the best place for fireworks to be.
Yep. Good luck.
Well, it looks like you guys landed in a good place last week.
Last week?
Last we left you. Last week as far as
last
else.
week.
I think that is how many lasts it is.
No shit, was Zach.
Alright, so it looks like Akron's going to be late, so we'll just kind of transition on over, and he can join us and let us know what he was doing before this, and, hopefully catch up to you guys wherever you end up going.
Of course,
Did you give us any homework?
Homework?
Pick a simple ranged weapon.
Can I give one to somebody else?
I mean, it was pick a simple ranged weapon. What happens after that is your problem.
I've kind of got 20 strength and can't use my dex bonus for anything anymore. Let's say permanently.
I mean, I'll take another gun.
I've got my long rifle, and I found a pistol in a different area besides this.
Sawed-off shotgun's another simple ranged weapon, right?
The riot shotgun is also a simple ranged weapon.
How the fuck is the riot shotgun a simple ranged weapon?
Because fuck you, we found a riot shotgun.
Hell yeah.
I found a riot shotgun.
I'll take one.
Machine.
If you're close enough to using a shotgun, you have a problem.
Now that somebody has said riot shotgun is a viable option, I'm keeping it.
Did you just say you can't use your dex bonus?
Yeah, but I'm not always going to be in the goddamn power armor.
Can you not use... was that something I just totally missed that.
I feel like a riot shotgun would not be a simple weapon.
Jam?
Oh, we want to know. Really? So the sawed-off shotgun is a simple weapon. You want to know what else it is? One-handed.
What?
Is it? I'm not
what?
That boy.
So there's the double barrel shotgun. That's the two-handed one. The sawed-off shotgun doesn't have two-handed listed. It's not light, mind you. But
you can use it in a fucking shield.
Yeah, the pump action and the semi-automatic shotgun are both martial range weapons.
Yeah, I'm looking at simple ranged weapons: sawed-off shotgun, riot shotgun, double-barreled shotgun.
Now, the riot shotgun arguably is just a single-chamber breech-load shotgun. That's kind of the idea.
It has a 10-round. It's a Sega. The riot shotgun is a Sega.
Oh, that's much more powerful. That's mine. That's going on my hip.
Okay. Hey, what fucking website are you looking at? It's different than the one I'm staring at.
The one linked to the GM binder. Game rules. Linked to the rule set we are using for this game is, and then I went to the weapons.
Mm-hmm. So that had modifications.
So
if you go through the Google Drive.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Google Drive one.
Oh, I have to find the folder. I have that document.
The armor and weapon rules.
Yeah. So it'll be off of that area of the simple ranged weapon. Sorry for that lack of.
I don't know.
Okay, there we go. I see a bunch of anonymous animals up there. That sounds about right.
Machine pistol.
Yeah, I'm considering that one.
Snagging one of those.
Fun fact: sawed-off shotgun is still on that simple weapons.
Yeah. sawed-off shotgun, but the rest of them are not.
Right.
I had a double barrel.
Double-barreled is. Double-barreled shotgun is also apparently not two-handed.
Wait, we found a flamethrower, right?
We found a
Yeah.
flamethrower. That
Yeah.
was yours.
Yeah.
That is mine, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank fuck it's a simple ranged weapon.
So there's ammo for it.
And on that note, cough carry weight will be happening.
Someday.
I am in power armor. Fuck your fuck your weight capacity.
How many pieces of that did you get?
I think 2.
I don't know how burst fire works. I'm gonna have to look it up.
It's in the rules somewhere.
Ooh.
It should be
The
attached in
taser.
there. So burst is basically an AoE, and then any weapon with spray, when you shoot, it uses 2 rounds instead of 1.
May I Pokédex voice this?
Fucking go ahead. I don't know what that
don't
means,
get
but
it.
yeah.
Burst fire. A weapon that has the burst fire property can make a normal single target attack, or it can spray a 10-foot cube area within range that you can see with shots. Each creature in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take the weapon's normal damage. The DC equals 8 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus if proficient. This action uses 10 pieces of ammunition.
Ow.
We have
Targets.
that's like most of the ammo we have currently.
Yeah, well, this is
just to
what I will-
clarify, spray still applies to that as well, so it's actually...
Just a matter of time before they're pulling the nails out of your bat there, Anders, and trying to use it as ammo.
They will end up in somebody's face first.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys got some weapons, it sounds like, from the armory. Yeah? You found some ammo too, correct?
Yeah, well, we found 1 reload's worth of ammo for every single gun that we picked up.
Discover.
Alright.
Said it was junk ammo, or
So the Enclave don't make no junk.
Hell yeah.
So it's good ammo. So what you're saying is I could, if I were to find, say, another hunting rifle, I could just reload that again.
You'd get 5 extra rounds.
I don't
Another hunting rifle.
Is not possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hunting
I'm
rifle
gonna
has the
grab
two-handed property.
I'm gonna grab 308 ammo.
Nice.
Yep.
MF 308 Winchester.
It is at this time I will remind the party that I have 55 rounds of revolver, which is
Like the junk rounds, though, right?
D6 junk round.
Yeah. I've got a good amount of
I have 62
D6 rounds.
of those.
I have 30. I have 38 of the 2d10 hunting rifle rounds, and I have 18 2d8 10mm pistol rounds.
Machine pistol and a box of reload.
So does anybody else have any other questions? Because, I mean, we just addressed a couple right there. I'm just trying to... This token's going to work. Looks like it's going to. Ben, I just dropped a cloned character. You can appropriately mod that as needed.
Oh.
They're properly accommodated.
Suited in.
And then as like if that goes to someone else or someone else is using it, I can just make a copy on the issue. But were there any other small arms questions?
Small.
And if you guys were still debating, because I heard ammo counts going out everywhere and all sorts of shenanigans, if still things to figure out, by all means, please go ahead. Let us know that you're doing it.
Nope, I'm fine.
I have some small potatoes questions. What are we talking? Yukon Gold, Adirondack Blue, Sweet. What are we talking?
Well, somebody got a nap in. You are nap Ben.
Can I get some red gold? Can I get some Larette, some purple majesties, red thumbs, some russets? What are we looking at here? Potatoes. Potato jokes. Thank you, Google search.
I hate. I can't believe you.
I hate.
Agreed, please stop.
All right, potatoes. So I wanted to start out this with following up with what Bishop was doing, but since he's still currently doing that question mark thing, we're gonna go back to kind of what Kyle ended with, just going over kind of where you guys were at. You guys raided the armory, you got some cool stuff, you got some ammo.
Oh, I take one of the undamaged radiation suits.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the green
Like
tech.
it is written right here.
Thank you.
I will as well.
So there were 5 total suits. One seemed to have some kind of damage or rip in it. So let me know who is taking what, and you will please tell me when you put it on.
I'm taking the
I'll t-
undamaged
Is it
radiation
like
suit.
an
I'll take.
obviously like damage? Is that something they can notice? Because 1218 can try to fix the thing before someone puts it on.
Well, I
I
mean, there's
will
only
definitely-
there's only 3 people who need like patched ones. So
Yeah, so there is one that is definitely damaged. 1218, you would notice that. Tell me how you would like to try and fix that.
I have all the tools. Let me like what?
Well, you start
Me
holding up
as
like a
a
screwdriver to it. That doesn't seem to work.
Like me as a player, I have no idea. Like, cause he has weaver's tools in leatherworking and such. So, like,
Okay.
how is it damaged? Like, what part is damaged? Like,
It
that.
it looks
You
like
see
it
that?
has multiple scratches in it. Like cuts across the cloth plastic parts of it. The helmet generally seems to be intact. It's really just the body of the suit, mostly on the lower leg area. So yeah, you can roll like a weaver's tools, see if you can repair.
Will I get advantage if I use duct tape?
You will get however much you get from it.
my sweet duct tape radiation.
So that's yeah. That said, your level of comfort with this, yeah, I wouldn't say advantage, and I wouldn't even say that you know for sure that you could fix it 100%, because even duct tape and sewing.
We'll just sell it to somebody who doesn't know how radiation suits work.
Totally fixed. There's totally duct tape involved.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
and one leg is definitely like half the
Jesus.
size of the other now, so you know it's
fine.
just a little awkwardly sewn together. It's fine, I'm sure. I mean, you don't see a hole anymore, so that's what was important, clearly.
I have
Alright,
an undamaged suit, so I'm
I'm
fine.
gonna take one of the other undamaged suits.
Okay, Anders and Julie, you take that. Anders, I will let you know, you cannot fit the suit somehow over your power armor frame. It just does not seem to.
That was a joke. I am completely unfazed by any sort of radiation. Why would I take a red suit?
I don't know, because you look good in it.
Because I want to be an asshole.
We all just stare at the other guy.
It's a joke. Kidding. I put it back.
He just wants to fit in.
They look cool.
They do
Don't
look
be
cool.
mad at-
Plus, you guys all
Don't
suited up.
Yell at me.
All right, so yeah, let me know. You guys all take one off there. You're kind of looking them over. 1218, you grab the one that's all ripped to shreds, and you kind of try and piece it back together. Let me know, but otherwise you guys can add that to your inventory. Let me know if you ever want to put that on.
Does it affect the armor I'm wearing? Can I, like, I have an undercover vest. Do I have to take that off to put the suit on?
So I would say that over top of light armor, you will have no negative effects to your armor class. Keeping in mind that when something tries to puncture you, it tends to puncture the suit.
Yeah, so you can fit it over your armor, but if something tries to hurt you, it's going to go through what you have on first, which is suit. I will also say, but because of the awkwardness of the helmet, Julie, I believe you had some kind of goggles or something, right?
Not on at the moment.
But if I'm just saying, like, if you tried to wear both, you would be incapable.
Uncapable.
Uncapable. But I mean, 1218 does wondrous things with duct tape, so if you want to try and duct tape those to the outside of the helmet, that would be a
I
look.
just saw 1218's duct tape, Billy. Good.
All right, so
1218 seems to struggle when things are sticky. Julie wasn't around for the Wonder Glue fiasco.
Only 2 fingers. It's kind of hard to work.
I feel like duct tape would be the best for 1218 now. There's one side not sticky, not nearly as dangerous as glue. Okay, so you guys did some things in your downtime, it looks like. You guys... Ooh, there was a silencer made.
Yep.
Very cool.
My rifle now does not give off noise past 30 feet.
That's cool. What else did you guys do during your downtime? Anybody want to give a brief recap? Because you guys have been in here for a while now, it sounds like. About 16, 17 hours?
Oh, really? It feels like a month.
It's about that IRL.
I can't remember if we entered the room last session or we're already in it.
Y'all were in
I
it.
do believe
Yeah, the
we
start
are
of the
in...
session was in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe we just crafted and examined and went over all of the heavily irradiated atriums that we're currently sleeping next to.
Yeah, I definitely did something to my power armor because it's partially repaired.
You fixed part of it.
Yeah, I see that I have a fully fixed right arm and a 1/4 fixed left arm.
Beefy. Ethan, what were you working on during your off time? Because 1218 and Julie were doing the silencer. Bishop was ? Drugs? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure Ethan and Bishop were investigating the computer in the center.
And you guys...
It took him a while. It took involving coming down into this armory, but he did finally figure out that the shape of the key is an E for the computer.
Which we found? ?
We found similar shapes. I don't think we
Yes.
confirmed that one of them is the key.
I distinctly remember we all searched the armory for a sort of key-like object, didn't find one, but then Ethan looked at the radiation suits that had the big old E on them, and he was like, that's what the key looks like! And that's as much as we have.
This episode brought to you by the letter E for Enclave. Yeah, you guys are now triggered by the letter E everywhere. But
I would like to search for the letter E.
if you guys want to try and rip one of the emblems off of the suits and further damage each one of them and then shove it into the computer, I'm okay with that.
You know.
I am so triggered by the letter E. I want you all to call me Andars from now.
Andar.
Okay, Andars. I think our next step was to start examining the rooms.
I did hear a rumor that you guys wanted to listen to see if there was any more information that you could pull out of the holotape that you got partially decoded.
That is something that I want to do.
Okay.
As a player.
Okay. So, in doing so, we are going to go for a little more streamlined of a holotape thing. So I imagine that until you tell me otherwise, Anders is spending whatever little bits of off time kind of tinkering and trying to, download information from the holotapes. You don't seem to be able to get all of them at once, but knowing how to operate your Pip-Boy, you know that the information you were able to pull, there is a size difference between what you're able to listen to and what it says is on there. So you keep trying to pull as much as you can, and that is my way of saying that you're not going to get it all right now, but it will be revealed to you as time goes on. But you do get some more of that tape that you heard before. I am going to replay the very last entry that you guys got as a kind of a refresher, and then I'll play the new one. And Roll20. Make sure you guys have your Roll20 sound on, because I'm trying something new. Don't know if it's going to work, because Roll20 sound is usually a piece of garbage. But I've got my fingers crossed.
November 22nd, 2077. Spend 2 weeks without word from the outside. Nothing from leadership or the other biocenters, not even from the cowards that ran out on their work. The others are looking to me for guidance. The idea was proposed, but I just don't think it would be wise to go out after the others. If something truly has happened, then the biocenter is the safest place to be right now. I do expect we will hear from leadership soon, though, whether by comm or through the other biocenters. They will find out the others left soon enough, I'm sure of it. They always seem to find out these things.
Okay, that came through, right?
Very
I heard
low,
all of
but
that was
Was it
wonderful.
too loud?
It was
Okay.
too low.
Okay.
It was I thought it was just perfect.
I couldn't hear.
It
Jen.
was low. It was on the lower side of things. I cranked my volume. You can hear it.
Okay, and hopefully it came through on the stream. I know it was a little low, but I don't want to blow their eardrums out. I do have one more. So you guys already heard that one. That was from the administrator log. This is the holotape that you were able to recover, Anders, that you guys kind of heard the very beginnings of the last time. I have cranked this one up, so be careful, I guess.
Okay, I think it's on. All right. March 10th, 2093. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. He tried it on, and it works. He tried on the helmet, and it works! Can you believe it? I never thought I'd be able to finish his work, but I did. And now, I'm not alone anymore. I have someone to talk to now. I'm just glad I was able to keep the other entries hidden from him on the other terminal. He doesn't need to see that. What my dad did to those poor animals, to him, was wrong. Dad was wrong. He is capable of feeling and thinking just like we do. He just didn't know how to express it until now. And to think they were just saving those energy cells for weapons, didn't even realize what they were capable of powering. Once I found out that he had the desire to express himself, it was just a matter of bridging the gap with technology that could alter 4 brain pathways and allow the ability to translate thought into speech. Easy peasy. Things are going to be so different now. Together, we can turn this facility around into something that helps people. All people. I just have to make sure I don't run out of the energy cells that power the damn thing. We have a good supply from the army. Hopefully that lasts a long while.
All right, and that's what you guys are able to recover before, kind of while you're checking the suits and everything else. It's creepy metallic echo from Anders Pip-Boy.
For a month, I have had in my notes in all caps the words "animal fucking telepathy." Thank you for giving me that.
Oh,
So is anyone else nervous that there's something in here? That
Yeah.
was once a robot and is no longer?
I definitely got that. It's a good feeling in my gut.
Is anyone also concerned that everything in here has been missing and or dead?
It's
Yeah.
a concern, yes.
Yeah, have you guys come
Ugh.
across any dead bodies?
Came across
No,
a lot
we
of
have not.
blood that go
Actually-
down a chute.
We came across one dead body, I believe, in one of the upstairs rooms.
Did we?
The room with all the red roaches in it, I believe, had a body inside, right?
It
Am I wrong
had
about that?
it had gross inside, but it did not have carcass inside. Well,
Oh, that's
not human carcass.
That's
That's
deeply
worse.
concerning.
That is way worse.
Waste not, want not.
I don't like that answer. As much as I don't like the idea, I think we need to investigate these atriums.
No. I
Anders pulls
understand why
out
we want
his
to.
Anders pulls out his flamethrower.
We can see
That's
pretty
a-
well into them from up top.
Can we? I remember
Isn't that
being
what-
told very specifically we can only see a couple feet in because everything's over.
Ah.
Like the one with the horrifying teeth. We didn't actually see the horrifying teeth.
What are you trying to see in? I'm sorry.
We couldn't see very far into any of the atriums.
Oh, from the center, like the facility
Yeah.
area? Yeah, no.
Okay. So I suppose one by one we can just, we should check them out. Maybe have Anders in his power armor rap on the door a couple of times, see if it stirs anything up inside before. Or we just go quiet.
It's very polite of you. I'm not sure if this got described properly when you guys headed down here, but you see these blue like terminals before each entrance. They're just look to be simple terminal screens to access the doors.
I'm putting on my radiation suit.
Experiment 1 has an ambient radiation level of 8%.
Let's start with the least angry and work our way up.
Number 2. Was 2
Number-
the teeth one?
Whichever was the one that had 100% radiation.
That's the one with 100% biological specimen radiation, but the ambient radiation is at 0.
So it's absorbed everything.
Yes. So we can go in there
So
in our
that's
armor is the important bit
last.
about that.
That one we do last.
Gotcha. Alright, number 3 has an ambient radiation of 3%.
That's
And,
also shitty.
absorbed radiation of 30 to 80.
If you guys would like recaps of what you were able to see in any of those rooms, just let me know. And we can go.
I want to know the one that looked the friendliest, which I believe was the one that was all purple with the lightning bugs.
Yeah, it depends personally what you define as friendly, but Julie, you're fairly young. I take it you heard tales of lava lamps and black light posters that used to be popular. This is that's the room that is
Yeah, man, trippy shit.
Room 4 has high ambient radiation, but very minimal, like absorbed radiation. 1 to 3% for the creatures that are inside.
Okay, we can suit up for that one.
Mhm.
I think our best bet is to
That's the one
start
that is
with-
currently locked. The other one's just unknown.
Yeah, I think our best bet is to start by going through 3?
Quoting. Was 3 the one with
3 is the one with ambient
floating lights?
radiation.
3 is the pretty lights room. Yeah, the
Okay.
black light room.
Only 3% ambient radiation, but absorbed 30 to 80.
Do you want to have an extra gas mask?
I've got the one I'm wearing. That's it. Pretty sure.
Yeah, the suit would also
I-
take
I
care of
had
that for
one-
you.
I mean, if I can go in there without the suit, I prefer it.
If there's something in the room, we don't want it to tear the suit.
Yeah.
So I have one. Bishop has one, and I'm pretty sure we were given one.
Do we know who
I
has
think-
that?
I think there's a spare somewhere. I'm not sure.
Everybody check your pockets.
Can the DMs
Because I
confirm
know
or
for a
deny?
fact, I remember this happening, that we got an extra because
You
me and
did-
Bishop were both like, we don't need this.
You were given one by Anna DeGray before you guys left.
So
I have it.
One of you can
Yeah.
has it.
you can go ahead and take that. I don't know what inventory it's in. Is the problem.
So
Not in mine.
I
but
think
know
it's
we
safe
have
to
an
say you
extra
guys
somewhere.
have 3. So whoever wants to wear those.
I'll put that on instead of the suit if we're going through the one with the ambient radiation of 3%. I'll just wear that for now.
I will as well.
Okay. So we've heard Ethan and Julie weigh in. Anders, 1218, do you guys have a preference?
What's your
No.
thought process? Yeah.
$12.18 is mostly sitting back and watching what the meat bags do, and will do what he does in terms of like trying to keep them from killing themselves. Because this is all like human problems as far as like his thought process.
So this whole experiment down here, is this worrying 1218 at all? Like what they're seeing humans do? Do you not indifference?
Confusion. There's a lot of why.
Why human always do stupid?
Why do this?
I mean, Julie's sitting here actually impressed. Coming from a farming community, knowing if plants could survive heavy radiation would have been really nice.
Yeah,
Except when plants get fucked up.
probably would have changed your whole world, Julie. I mean, you were a hunter-gatherer. Maybe it
Like-
wouldn't have been needed.
Knowing that there are plants out there that could absorb radiation and not turn into horrifying monsters would be super useful everywhere.
Yes.
And Anders, are you just 100% power armor? Or what's going on with your head?
I mean, I'm like, what, 30% power armor right now?
Yes, but you're 100% flamethrower.
Yeah, I'm 100% flamethrower. I'm like even googling the voice lines for StarCraft fire bats right now because I know it's a funny meme.
Alrighty then. So it sounds like Julie and Ethan, you guys have bonded over your almost 2 whole days with the group in this crazy adventure, Julie, to take the lead here. Bishop, you are so agreeable, just going along with what everybody wants you to do. But I feel like you might be distracted if a battle comes. We'll see. We'll see when he shows up. But, okay. Yeah, you guys, go ahead.
Over to this door, is it
Yes.
open?
It is not open, but Ethan, you're like, I got this, cracks knuckles, and you go beep 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 beep.
Hold on. Don't open
Yeah, I'm not going to just
and I put
immediately open
my
it.
ear to the door.
You
See if
hear
I can hear through it.
just like a whirring or a humming sound. You don't hear any sounds of life, just machinery sounds.
Okay, I put my gas mask on and I nod to Ethan.
Anders, 1218, you ready to head in?
Let's burn it up.
And I take my rifle out and I move here.
Get ready to burn, but don't do it quiet.
Wait, which room are we going into?
Three. I'm being as far away from the door as possible in case something jumps out.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 3, and then you moved the fuck away from it.
Yeah, I shoot a long rifle.
It's been 21 days. I forget who I'm talking.
Weaponry aimed this way.
My first 2 encounters with this group were at close range, and I don't want that to be the third as well.
There's no trees for you to climb up now, Julie.
Well, there is in one of the rooms. That's the room I'll be happy in.
All right.
Well.
Ethan, you doing your thing?
Yeah. Anders, keep an eye on you, Pip-Boy. Let us know if radiation spikes more than the computer read.
You got it.
All right. So Ethan, you step up to the computer, and it's awfully simple, this interface, compared to the ones that you were tinkering with in the center terminal. It has 2 options: open and close.
I love when things are simple like that.
So pressing open, you guys see the door slide, and you hear a like a psh sound as it kind of slides, big heavy metal door, over into the wall. And looking in, you guys see this. In front of you is a room, metal flooring, lots of pipes. You see a big fan over this way, spinning slowly, metal blades, ductwork all along the room. In the far corner, Anders, you'll kind of recognize what looks to be something smaller, but similar to the medical tube that you guys saw in the center area. You also see another similar-looking door on this side. This room is fairly small, but you think that all of you could fit in there without a problem. This door is closed. And Julie, that sound that you were hearing is loud.
Oh, I get it.
I do too.
Anders is going to move up to the next door in this clearly airlock. Wait, hold up.
Does this terminal control the other door too?
I mean, it's...
Is the other door like a more standard door?
It looks very similar. You do see some buttons on the panel here, as well as one here. And then you have, Ethan, at your console area, you have an open-close button.
Okay.
I would assume that you have to close one door to open the other.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in the
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there anything in the med tube?
No, it doesn't have like the same exact properties. It looks similar, smaller. There's no window like there was on the one upstairs. I'm not sure, but this might be like a more like a showery kind of decontamination thing. If you had to guess, it doesn't look like a fully operational one. There aren't panels with all sorts of options and whatnot. Very rudimentary. But it does appear to have a shower head at the top of it. And it is permanently, like, open.
Okay. I'll move back up to the door then.
Is the door metal? Or is it like glass? Or is there a window to it?
This one here, they're both of these doors are similar. They are both solid metal. There is no kind of glass peek through that you can see. There are 2 buttons on the side that you're on, Anders. One is green, one is red. And up at the top of the door, you see like a 2 light bulbs at the top of that doorway. One green and one like a yellowy orange. And you see it is orange, like the orange one is lit up.
I will use me perception and put my ear to the door and try to listen through it, see if I hear any angry plant monsters or otherwise.
Yeah, you know what? You're doing the same thing that you did before. You put your ear up to the door. In this room, that humming that you had heard at the previous door is a little bit louder, and it's kind of
I'll
vibrating
cover my
this.
other ear
Yeah, it's kind of vibrating this wall a little bit, so you think that kind of might muddy it. But you hear some buzzing on the other side in addition to the humming that you just can't seem to get out of every part of this small room. You hear a little activity on the other side, but you don't hear anything other than just a subtle kind of buzzing sound.
And I will relay that to into the group in a whisper. Oh right, this is the room that has the biological specimen of people. Wonderful.
Or at least had.
This is on the past tense.
There's some buzzing sounds coming from that room, so be careful for flying critters. And I will ready my shoot action again.
I will also ready a shoot action.
Readying shoot.
Alright, so there's a door. So there was a panel on the wall I'm near, and near Andrew.
I have a button.
Yes.
I have the button. I am going to push the button when we are all ready.
Okay. Anders, you have 2 buttons, 1 green, 1 red. Ethan, you also have 2 buttons, 1 green, 1 red.
I pressed the red button.
All right, and this door slides closed. With less of a wet sound, but yes.
Yeah, I apologize for the moistness of that schlorp.
The door just licked at you.
It's a mimic! Burn it! Alright. Green button.
Okay. Anders, you press the green button and you hear a similar, slightly less wet slurp as this door slides. And you guys feel a bit of air kind of poof in your face, as if it hadn't been kind of let out in quite a while. Anders, looking...
Do I immediately get the clickies?
You don't immediately get a ton of clickies. You hear a pop or two from your trusty old Pip-Boy, but nothing outside of just walking around that out in the wilderness that you had gotten. Nothing alarming.
This is 3%, and the world itself is probably about 3% anyway.
Yeah. The temperature coming out of there is actually pretty, compared to the rest of the cold medical facility, it's a little warmer. And we're going to transfer you guys to a map. For this room, you guys are entering right here.
This is number 3.
You guys see, kind of near the door, but not quite right on top of you guys. You peer in. It is a 60 by 60 feet cube, 60 feet tall as well. So the ceiling is fairly sizable in here. It's a nice cube, but it feels very natural. Having seen the walls from the other side, that this is a self-contained area, but the plants have taken over. Crawling up the walls are vines. There are kind of large-leaved, kind of prickly aloe vera-looking plants all around here and here. You guys see up into the air pockets of little swarms of pulsing glowing butterflies fluttering around. You see groups of yellow and purple, and kind of like lightning bugs did, but larger, just pulsing as they kind of go all around the room. You see these one particularly large spiral of plants and what look like tree roots when you see them growing out of the ground, but these are in a circular shape, almost like they're winding themselves up into a tree stump, but there's no tree. It's very strange looking plant life, but it's beautiful in here, and the lights that are up at the top here and on every corner, the far ones seem to be out, making those 2 corners away from you guys darker. But the lights don't seem to affect much. The bottom here is fairly dim, save for the ambient light of the glowing bugs. looking around the room, you guys, like I said, this area here is a bit of a mystery because it's darker, but you can see clear paths all around aside from this big in the center here.
Anders takes a tentative step into the room. Does anything seem like it's gonna whip at him or sting him or any bullshit like?
No, you take a tentative step in there, and almost, I bet Anders kind of looks like a little moon manny at this point with your big power armory thump.
Oh yeah, that is still a tentative step. Is still a shunk.
Yeah, because you're gentle now, thunk. You kind of poof up a little bit of what looked to be just like little, like when you blow a dead dandelion, the little spores off of that, the little fluttery, poofy things, they kind of come up on your boot, and it seems to draw the attention of like one of the little butterflies that kind of floats just above your head, kind of pulsing, almost looking at you, and then it goes back up towards the ceiling. Nothing aggressive seems to come out and whip at you, but you feel just very kind of calm by, maybe it's the presence of the butterflies or the continual pulsing of their light or just the general cool colors in the room. You're not sure, but nothing seems aggressive.
All right, Anders is gonna unready his action and take another couple of steps in. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Are you dead yet?
Yes, yes, I'm dead already. Thank you for
Alright.
asking. No, it's not bad in here actually.
Anders, give me a perception roll. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Maybe,
However, that is at disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
I will
Yeah.
Yes.
slowly peek my head through the doorway as Anders looks bewildered around, staring directly at the ceiling.
You're just distracted by all the pretty shiny things, Anders. Julie, you're next in?
Yeah, I put my rifle away and I take out my my 10 mil.
All right. Yeah, anybody that's stepping in, go ahead and give me a perception if you want to look around.
This is the only thing I'm good for. And I fail at it.
Oh no.
Okay, Anders, you like the purple ones. Julie, you like the yellow ones. 1218, almost like, you know how cats can sense when someone doesn't care about them and they go right for that person? The bugs are very interested in you and are like kind of coming closer and almost landing on what would be maybe like your ear or something. But you're able to kind of and take a genuine look around while Julie and Anders are distracted. And you see a little bit better in the dark. You're able to see over in this corner here what looks to be like a corner of a coat of some kind. Like white fabric. It sticks out because the plants in the area are dark green or like a purple hue. So this in particular sticks out, but it looks to be hanging off of, or kind of overgrown by some of the bushes over in this corner.
I see a lab coat. Start inching this way, seeing if we get a better look at it. Gun's still drawn. Just in case.
If I take my flashlight out, now that they've mentioned a lab coat, look this way, can I see something similar in this corner?
Yeah, you take out
Or
your...
better yet, I hand the flashlight to Anders to make him the light source.
Anders, it looks like a teeny tiny toy in your hands now, but you shine the flashlight towards
I grip it between my thumb and forefinger.
little tiny toothpick flashlight. You shine it over into this corner, trying to help that broken light out. And aside from the beam kind of making the bugs nearby kind of scatter away from it, you don't see what 1218 saw over there. You just see more of the same kind of overgrowth and viney bushes on the ground.
Okay, I'll take my flashlight back and I'll.
But you gave this to me.
Take my flashlight back and I slowly.
But you, I am in power armor.
But
I give him the flash.
see.
I give her the flashlight back.
I will start maneuvering my way to watch over 1218.
And start inching around the other direction.
Okay. Ethan, you're the last to kind of creep in. You don't see any climbable surfaces, so maybe that's what's making you a little tentative. There's no. Everything's kind of
Very
on the
unsettling.
same. Kind of on the same. There is this ledge here is slightly up, maybe a foot or so, but other than that, there's really nothing taller than any of you in here. It's very peaceful. The bugs don't even, aside from when you guys shine your light somewhere, they don't seem very bothered by you. They're kind of hovering around 1218 because you have that ambient glow to your screen. But other than that, you guys just kind of feel like you're existing in this area. There's no breeze to speak of, obviously, but it's a cool 75 degrees in here. You feel very comfortable. You guys are seeing, as you kind of get a little bit closer, you see that there is some kind of like fruit or round, what you'd imagine to be a fruit, about the size of like a lime, hanging off of some of these green bushes that you see all around. They're in yellow and green and orange. And you see them, they just look just ridiculously delicious. They're almost glistening. You're not quite sure because the humidity in here is pretty low, but they seem to be just dewy looking.
As a rural background, would I recognize what these were and or used to be?
I would counter that with, didn't we kind of already figure out what these are? They're
don't remember.
You guys did.
They are what? They're key limes, some of them.
Yep, key lime and Meyer lemon trees, yes.
Yeah.
But with an hyper irradiated.
Anders is going to pluck and peel one of the orange ones.
Anders is?
Power armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I think you just kind of destroy it.
Squish.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He gets out of the power armor and does that again.
Okay. Wait, so did you grab one in power armor and now you're getting out? Wait, I'm confused.
I grabbed one in power armor, tried to peel it while in power armor, destroyed it, and now I'm getting out of power armor and grabbing a second.
So we're gonna cut you off at. I picked one with power armor. That's about over there.
Okay.
So if you could just move a little bit closer that way. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and bring this up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Gonna do
fuck.
that.
And Anders,
And hold on a second. Let me open it.
you got some sticky fingers there, Anders, now that you've smushed. That doesn't really mechanically do anything, but it's
He
gross.
can't put his bat down.
Motherfucker,
yeah.
I'm holding the flamethrower. Are you kidding me?
You guys can go ahead and add yourselves to the initiative order.
Oh boy.
Oh lordy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I got fucking. We had. Oh Jesus. We got fucking Artoria initiative going on here.
Hey, at least you don't have a fucking -2.
They're gonna
Maybe
roll
+4.
roll 20s being a butt.
As is per usual. Oh yeah, we're really paying attention.
Hell yeah! Hoorah.
You almost wish that you could rise Bishop out of his stupor of distractedness.
Oh.
Speaking of, have we poked him?
He said he was gonna be late and would join us later, and
Oh.
don't know if that means 10 minutes or 2 hours, but
Oh yeah, I forgot my favorite.
I feel like I'm gonna be giving revenge for the split wolves right now.
You know, I thought I made a very separate environment token, so we'll just go ahead and use the party's token. That sounds cool. Sorry about that slight wait there. Add a turn on there. I gotta change. We will change that name eventually, but that is going to be for environmental things. And we were at Anders.
Ah,
Sorry for the jumps here, and there we go. So Anders, you use some movement. You step on up, and you go to pick a plant. As you do so,
Bloink.
the roots of this tree seem to slightly part. As what you did not imagine these dark greeny leaves would be, attempt to consume you by the top.
Oh,
Chomp.
the DM gave us power armor, and now the DM takes the power armor away from him.
Just wants to chew on it a little.
What? It gotta get iron in your diet. So Anders, your free action was to pick a lime, and now you are upside down, and you can't really see all that well, and it stinks, and it's a little burny. You imagine this is what radiation would feel like, if you could feel radiation. But you still have your action, your bonus action, and all your... Well, you can't function your move now.
I mean, I think I have but one choice here.
Please don't set the whole room on fire.
So you're lighting the thing that's holding you on fire while you're inside of the area of which there is fire.
It's perfectly
Fuck it.
legitimate.
The flamethrower is what's in my hands.
You also have
Something's getting burnt
you also have part of a lemon. Don't forget that.
with the lemons.
It's a spicy burn.
He loads the
So
lemon
what
into
I will
the-
say is, I don't think this spore plant can actually make a dexterity saving throw to take half damage here, because I think it's physically impossible for it to get out of the way. What I would like is for you to make a Constitution saving with a DC of 12 to see
A DC of what?
DC of 12, same as your flamethrower, to see if you can.
It's a chunk.
All right. I think that's just an adjustment on my pickup. So you will take no damage. It would have been half damage if you failed, no damage on that.
Sweet.
And
I
then
take
give me
no
two-
damage.
Nice. Okay, I should be cutting out significantly less now. And it burns from the inside, and you can kind of hear a scream, although not as much of a scream as an increase of movement outside.
An increase of what? Where? Fuck you. That ends my turn.
Okay. At the end of this turn, that is not a number.
Is it the spore plant's turn next?
Yes. At the end of
Okay.
this turn, however, it's going to have to see. And so the scene that everyone sees is Anders go to pick up a piece of fruit, get consumed by a giant green plant, and then there's fire, and then Anders is regurgitated out of the plant. And the plant throws you up here.
Cool. At the start of its turn, it takes 1d6 fire damage for being on fire.
Oh yeah. The smell of napalm.
It can use its action to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw to extinguish the flame.
Okay, and that was dex save at the end of its turns? Do you have that clickable or no?
What do you mean?
You said it's a... How does it put itself out? Is it an action or a dex save?
Use its action.
Yeah. It actually will try to do so. Unfortunately, it does not seem to be as nimble as it tries to spit all over. It is unable to produce to be able to put itself out of the fire. And then... nothing happens there. But Anders, as you are spit out, as you see the spore plant lit up, the bugs
Oh no, the bugs.
start to concentrate, and they seem to be coming together in a very large pattern.
Right now over me?
As these yellow butterflies hover, and they form a group right next to you, they see that you're very much covered in a bunch of armor. So, that's not an attack roll. Sorry, I didn't take that out. There is a cloud, 5 foot in radius, that exists. Each creature at the start of its turn has to make a con save or take a little damage.
And I'm making that right now.
That'll just be at the start of your turn.
Okay. See how it is.
And it's there.
So these butterflies just farted on me.
Yes, for all practicality and purposes, Anders, you have acquired farting butterflies next to you. And as these butterflies hover over you, you hear a hiss and a little bit of a click to your east. But it seems to get quieter as what seems to be a giant leafed beast chases immediately towards Julie, seeming not to be able to recognize anything else that's with armor. And Julie, as this comes streaking out at you, it attempts to make... It wants to hug you. Just a little bit.
Miss.
But like a little bit.
Hit.
Okay. So a 23, that'll do 7, and I'm just gonna copy paste this effect. And as it strikes, there's not quite blood, a lot more like sap or just residue. As it seems to just stick to you a little bit. You are not currently grappled, but you are very, very... Ethan, as the room explodes into action in front of you.
I don't like that.
I would hope not.
Just kind of in the panic of everything exploding and I'm going to whip out my revolver and take a shot at the spore carrier, because Julie has a track record for going down when things are that close to her.
This is also very true.
Where is the button? There's the button. 14.
So while your shot's definitely a much more snapped up of a shot, it still makes your target.
Ooh. We take those for 10 piercing damage.
And it glides right through. More of the wetness that Julie had experienced earlier also flies onto her again. Not
Oh, that
necessarily
explains
amplifying
the door
effect,
sound.
And Ethan's gonna move back a bit and just try and... After firing a gunshot, there's no way he can hide, is there?
To climb the wall.
He'll just kind of like dip around the side of the wall, just trying to like break eyes and break line of sight. And bonus action. None of these are useful to me. No, bonus action. Ready another shot if the spore carrier tries to hit Julie again.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Which it's going to.
And then, Ethan, as you step back in the room, you've seen the yellow butterflies kind of come together and all focus all of their attentions and work as a team. And as you look at Julie, just right behind her, you can kind of see, again, the same happening, but with the purple butterflies. And they seem less inclined to stay in exactly one spot and stay motionless. They're much more interested in fluttering, and they seem to move in this hypnotic sort of whirlwind of a pattern, and then they all flash all of their wings at once. So that's going to be Julie, 1218, and this spore carrier are all going to need to make wisdom saves to try to ignore the wonder of this pattern.
Oh, I am rolling great tonight.
Oh yeah.
Please fail. Damn it.
And it seems these butterflies are a little bit less effective than they wished to be. And Julie, as you as you focus on avoiding or trying to avoid the spore carrier's assault, still taking a little bit of damage. You're so focused on it that you don't even notice what's going on with those purple butterflies. But it brings us to you. What are you doing?
I'd like to not be here anymore. You said I'm not grappled?
That is correct.
I will take the potential hit and leave. Yeah.
Okay. As you step away, the spore carrier reaches an arm out at you. Ethan.
Ethan goes to take his ready shot. Button. Pew. 22.
Yeah, that's a good solid hit, and you impact into the spore carrier, and it does not lose stride at all as it goes to grab Julie.
Is this just a grapple check?
Yes.
Acrobatics. Pretty sure well. Dice. Nope.
As it will maintain a good grip onto you. And as you attempt to scurry away, Ethan attempts to cover your retreat, but you're unable to avoid the grasp of the spore carrier.
Fuck. My evil dice work. Disadvantage on melee attacks. Fuck, I'm rolling like shit tonight.
You know, you guys had a bunch of drugs given to you. Just,
I
throwing
forget
that
what
out
the
there.
drugs I have do.
And they're all in the robot.
No, they're not.
All of mine are in the robot.
Some of them are on the person about to die.
The only important drugs to me are in the robot.
Stim packs are a bonus action?
They are an action.
Fuck. Fuck it. I'm holding my pistol. I'm gonna use my pistol. I'm gonna shoot the fucking thing in the head.
Maybe.
Probably not, but we're gonna see.
Make your... Oh my god, I can't... Get away from me, shot.
Fucking hell.
And I'm going to take that as in character canon from Julie as she tries to position the pistol a little bit lower and get a good gut shot in, but is unable to.
Bonus action, I will help 1218 from distance and hope that 1218 will rip this thing off of me.
All right. So as Julie struggles to get away from this spore carrier, attempting to help in any way that she can to get away from the big monster here.
Yes, and 1218 is going to not do a damn thing, apparently.
Well, you had advantage on that
advantage,
first
so
shot.
at least the first one.
All right. So
that
that
was-
first shot is valid. It seems like the butterflies can't do anything unless you're next to them. Or, in them.
This back. Pistols are still, revolvers are still trained on the spore carrier, but they're going to move back.
Okay. And as you drift back, that brings us to Anders.
Help.
Constitution
Help,
saving throw.
Help.
Passes.
That's a good one.
Do I get farted on? Do I take poison
No,
damage from the fart?
it's save no damage.
Cool.
It's cantrip fart.
Cool. I see. I'm gonna put down the flamethrower. Can I put down the flamethrower and then pull out my baseball bat?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Then fucking chunk, boom.
As you attempt to escape from our little yellow friends here, did they manage to nibble at any of your internal workings?
They
there?
do not. AC is 15.
All right.
You just rip this thing off of me, please.
Julie, what drugs do you have, by the way? Just.
Jet.
Oh, okay. Does Anders know that? Just curious.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Found it, pocketed some, put the rest in the robot. I also have a stim pack and Rad-X.
Julie pocketed it.
Anders, you really swing for the fences, huh?
Sure do.
Uh,
I hit anything?
I really wish that I could say that you did, because that would have been beautiful. It really would have been. But unfortunately, your swing goes a little bit wide, maybe adjusting for coming out of a cloud and trying not to get bitten out by some butterflies. You're
Okay.
unable to make a connect onto the spore carrier. Any bonus action?
No.
All right. As this stickiness continues to attach to Julie, we come to the sport plant, who is gonna burn for 4. Doesn't
You're
like this.
goddamn right it will.
It really does not, and it's hearing the squish and the squash that's being dealt to its spore carrier. And you hear this kind of a wet from the other side of the room, and as that might get the attention of some of you. Around the spore carrier, a loud explodes. And as a cloud of spores erupts, Julie and Anders, I will need Constitution saving throws.
Does this affect the fact that I'm wearing a gas mask?
Yep, absolutely. Make it an advantage.
Oh, I'm just...
Oof.
Okay, so we're gonna put those in jail, because they're, those dice fucking suck. Yeah, I just rolled my IRL dice. 15 and 16. Thank you.
See, it's there.
Now you just gotta do it here.
You got it. All right. So, Julie, you will be affected by the confusion spell, which I will text dump when it comes to your turn. And that brings us to the second round.
As we begin the second round, can I have all of you roll just a flat d20, please?
I believe this is the third round, isn't it?
Third round.
No.
Whatever round.
Oh, now I roll an 18. Okay. At least these dice know how to roll numbers above 10.
Oh yeah, we technically started pre-round 1, right?
Mhm.
Didn't we?
Surprise round.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Well, I don't know what this is going to do, it being Julie and Julie already having drugs, but, Julie, you remember that you are the one carrying the group's XL as well.
The group's what?
XL,
Excel.
as an action, taken as an action, it increases the character's AC by 2 and all of their ability scores by +4, and grants advantage on all attack rolls, checks, and saving throws. The character...
Fuck, when did I get that?
The character gains 2 points of inspiration, which do not count against the normal inspiration maximum. The effects of XL last for 1 minute. Addiction DC 14.
I just have that in my inventory now?
Yes.
Well, it's always been in your inventory.
It's always been in inventory. But you guys previously thought it was in the belly of the 1218. But for some reason, Julie, it's in your pocket.
Oh,
Damn you!
Go
She
stab
wasn't even
Anders
here
with it.
when we found that.
She's so sneaky.
Go stab Anders with it.
how about me? How about
Let
I
him
stab
swing for
me
the hills.
with it? I am literally incapable of doing anything at this distance.
All your cool new friends are taking drugs, Julie. You should do it too.
I can't argue against that logic. And as the number 20 rolls around, nothing else seems to happen. This swarm of yellow bursts from the fog and comes roaring out and will actually close the gap with Ethan, occupying your square with you, Ethan. Oh, geez.
Ow.
Oh, geez.
That's a whole lot of damage.
Seeing as they were able to do the thing that they wanted to on the previous turn, they decided to get their chomp on, and apparently you have very fleshy, delicious bits.
I guess so.
They're gonna roll their d6. And that's gonna bring us over to our spore carrier. Well, I mean, when you've got it, you gotta feed it. So, as a bonus action, it's gonna zoom and try to zoom away from Anders, carrying Julie.
May I
But it has to
object
be
to that?
You may object to that.
Whack.
I would say, objectively, that was a pretty successful objection.
Ace Attorney style.
Yeah, some of those nails on your bat definitely pull some of those aloe vera looking leaves off of its back. And now it's all gooey on your bat.
And 1218, it has closed in with you, but it doesn't seem to be interested in you at all, as it tries to dash away. It seems to be a racist spore carrier.
Poor 1218. Just gonna start attaching blood bags to the outside of you to get some attention.
That would not be intelligent.
1218, any reactions as he's pulling away there?
Uh,
I don't know if you can practically do anything.
Kick it.
Can pistol whip it, I guess. Because he has his.
Yeah.
It's the same roll anyway.
Uh,
How do you want to damage that? The 1 plus strength?
1d4 plus strength.
1d4 plus strength. Strength is, what is my strength?
Point of order, 1218. What is Bitsworth doing? Did he come in with you guys?
He was hanging out by the door.
Okay.
Eh. 1d4. Two bonk.
Oof. Julie, you can see the people that you've known for no amount of time frantically trying to help you as you're getting dragged away.
I see no one pulling me off of the creature.
That is
We're
also
trying.
correct.
Just shooting at it, clombering towards it.
Like you do.
All right, Ethan, you are currently covered by a mass of swarming butterflies.
And these things are absolutely horrifying.
Lee, beautiful.
Yes.
But yeah, the other thing too, probably.
Seeing as they did most of my health in their first hit.
But the color.
So, but they're very pretty. Ethan doesn't know how to make them his friend, so he's just gonna run away.
Crackers. Always crackers.
Who the hell does one hit a swarm of butterflies?
Like any other swarm
One at a time.
with a bat. Later.
I don't have some. Oh, I know what I can do. Ethan's going to bonus action disengage. Take a couple steps over on this way. And then he's going to exchange his revolver out for his newly found double barrel shotgun.
That's what you do with butterflies.
That's what you do with a swarm of something.
How about you?
Sorry, Julie, you were muffled by plant covering your mouth. What was that?
Nope, just carry on. I have a new character made, don't worry.
It comes equipped with
Oh,
power
listen.
armor.
So yeah, fuck the butterflies. 19 hit the butterflies.
I'm going to say 19 is definitely a very good hit.
Phenomenal. For 17 damage, and because it's within range, it gets another die added. Or within the first range. Is shotgun. For a grand total of 23 damage.
So as you shake off a couple of butterflies, you clear it and you turn around and just casually point the shotgun the other way and try to blast away the butterflies. Almost instinctively, they all seem to kind of scatter apart from each other. And you, while you know, obviously, you've got a wide spread, you got a good spread, way less of these butterflies stop flapping around than you want.
Bah. That'll be my turn.
And as Ethan uses a scattergun to scatter some butterflies, that's too many uses of the word scatter. Our purple friend Well, 1218. Bright lights or sickly goo? Yeah, they are pretty, and they also want to bite what is bright and pretty, which looks like 1218's face because it's purple. So they're gonna try to butterflies. They're gonna dig into some of that circuitry that's available on 1218.
Ow.
And as they fly around, it's very hard to dissipate them, as they're very entrancing, almost looking into a reflection of your face. Julie.
Mm-hmm. Everything I do is at disadvantage right now. Everything.
As it comes around to you, there is a giant plant that looks like it wants to put its face on your face. A spore carrier who's holding on for dear life. There's a cloud. You'll need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wonderful. Still at advantage because of the helmet, gas mask,
Yeah, absolutely.
thing. Con save?
Please and thank you.
17.
So you don't take damage from that, and then I will need you to roll a d10.
Fuck.
And as I quick grab the text for confusion.
Oh, right, I'm confused.
Put yourself into confusion.
You do not move or take actions on this turn.
Cool.
Can she take a bonus action?
Nope. Done. Turnover.
And then you
The
make a
A in
wisdom save.
actions
Let
is
it-
capitalized, which is a proper noun. I'm gonna say
GM rule.
yes, bonus action is
Nope.
okay.
I can't take a bonus action if I don't have the wits about me to make an action. I can't help anybody.
I
Okay.
mean, I would say don't argue against yourself, but that's what you want to do.
Yeah, GM letting you have a bonus action is different
Nope,
than you
I'm
choosing to
passing.
take one. Yeah.
I'm past my turn.
Okay. Con save at the end to shake confusion. It is a spore-based effect, so you'll still have advantage. As your gas mask will let you respirate properly.
15.
15 will do. You are no longer confused, which makes the sight in front of you all the more scary. And 1218, you kind of hear Julie coming back to terms, but you've got a lot of other flapping shiny things in your face. What's in that bag of tricks of yours?
Is this like they're attached to me, or can he walk out of the swarm?
You can walk out of the swarm. You know that you won't be able to shake and avoid all of them, so you might get a little nibble on your way out.
Okay. Is going to ignore the butterflies for now. First is going to shoot at the spore carrier. And is going to start heading this way towards Julie while putting his revolvers away. Or one, at least.
So
There.
So as you walk past this cloud, you take a couple steps. You almost stumble on top of something long, metal, and that's producing a little heat, which will bring us over to Anders.
I mean, second verse, same as the first here. Shouldn't
Your
I?
first was a miss. Not same as first.
I don't know. Yeah, same as the second. The second hit was good.
Chunk, chunk, chunk.
Big chungus. Shit, same as the second. Not the...
That's worse.
All right. As you do a full-fledged run towards this spore carrier, you stand in the middle of a thick cloud of spores. You almost crush the piece of equipment you left on the ground in half and swing at the spore carrier unsuccessfully.
Numbers! Drugs, please! And that ends my turn.
I will a little bit of counter banter from 1218.
I'll think about it. It doesn't have enough hands, unfortunately.
Anders, are you holding out your sticky lemon-covered hand for the drugs?
No, I'm not gonna get distracted from what is my current objective,
Because
which is
it's...
to get Julie the fuck away from this.
Would that be like a full action because it's in him?
It's for drugs. I think anything that I try to rule is going to be overruled by Sin wanting you guys to use drugs. So I'm going to call that as
Agreed.
a free action.
No, it's like that move, you know, when you're getting ready to shoot your gun and you unbutton your jacket. 1218, when you entered this battle, I imagine you unlocked your belly lock, you know, to get it ready just in case.
Just do a little shoulder shake and
Yeah.
it flings open.
You're so cool, 1218.
So as we hear 1218 debating whether or not she will shake the belly, Julie does an 11 hit.
No.
So the spore carrier is holding you perfectly still in this square, and this plant, it lines up, and it really, like, it kind of even marks your head a little bit, and then it goes to wind up and chomp down, and it just cannot find.
You ever see that gif of the cat with the box on its head? How it just starts running backwards as fast as it can, but not moving.
And that is effectively what it looks like. All right. And Ethan, you have flown away from these friends. They don't seem to want to fly back to you, though. They come and rest on top of this plant.
That's on fire.
You took that 3 damage, right?
Yes. And as they try to navigate, a decent amount of them find landing purchase. And it seems the plant gets a little bit less green.
Oh.
And these butterflies seem to shine significantly brighter than they were before.
Oh, they're gonna
by
fart on me
feeding
again, aren't they?
and they're gonna make another poison cloud. And that is around them.
Does the first one go away?
No, it seems like these are ambient, and they're just sitting in the air. And as these butterflies enhance themselves, the spore carrier, seemingly frustrated with the fact that it has brought the being over here, and the plant has not yet eaten it, maybe if it puts its food down, maybe it would eat it better. So Julie, you will be taking a claw
Yes.
and a claw.
Hit.
Nope.
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 Where'd it go? Here'd it go. Nope.
I mean, I love nope. Oh, okay, yeah, this is very Phoenix Wright.
Objection!
All right. So I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Oh yeah, 22 definitely fucking hits me.
All right. So you take 5 damage, and you have disadvantage to get out of grapples for the next minute.
Spoiler alert, I don't intend to.
I would really like to.
So Ethan, you blasted. You had a really good shot with that double-barrel shotgun. You knew that would strike true. The butterflies landed on that spore plant, and they look, if not more invigorated than they were before.
Those bastards.
What are you doing?
From
I got
underneath
another-
the spore beast, you just hear.
I can't. There's like 7 things between me and the spore carrier. What's the range on 30 feet? Wanted to hit 2 things. Ah! So Ethan's gonna back way up to just try and. Hold on, if I do. There. So how short is this thing in the center?
The big one in the center?
Yeah.
I'd say maybe 2 feet high total.
Awesome. All right. Then I'm going to. Ethan is gonna move to right abouts there. And he's gonna take the other shot with his shotgun. Oh, that's gonna clip Anders.
Sure is.
He'll drop the double-barrel shotgun. Just keep it at his feet, knowing it still has a shell left in it, realizing his plan was a little less than foolproof. Revolver's back in action. He's going to take a shot at the spore carrier.
As Ethan Wild Wests, he drops his shotgun, draws his revolver.
Pew.
It looks like
for 7.
yeah, you're able, using a much more accurate weapon than the wide spread of a shotgun, you're easily able to put a round into the spore carrier while Anders is, standing there with a giant metal shell.
And he's gonna bonus action dash to get away from the fucking purple butterflies, because those things have been nothing but trouble. He's gonna move to, like, there, where he's kind of equal distance from everything bad.
All right. And as this comes around, oof. All right, Anders. They are purple. They are next to you. They are in your space. They are in your armor. They're all over you. They exist, and their bites are very super cute.
Oh, this is just
Julie.
like pleasant almost.
Still grappled
Correct.
in melee range with this giant, wonderful creature.
It would agree with you. It is absolutely a giant, wonderful creature. Correct.
I'm gonna shoot it. Hopefully, maybe. I would like it to die now. Motherfucker!
Ooh.
And as we see your shot go just a little bit wide, as the spore carrier is still able to tug you enough to clear it out, we think back and maybe you should have let it eat you, and then you could just Men in Black your way out of it. But Julie, bonus?
I will bonus action help Anders.
Yes, you do. And before we go to 12:18, technically at the start of your turn, I will need a Constitution saving throw to avoid some tickety poison.
Nope.
So it'll be 1d6 poison damage. Which will bring us over to 12:18.
Because one arm free is going to try to pull Julie away from Thing, or at least dislodge her. Like, maybe not like pull her away as far as like can be attacked by things surrounding them, but just
Sure.
unhinge her from being stuck.
Absolutely, you and the spore carrier can play tug of war.
Which is what, athletics?
For you, it would
Strength?
have to be athletics.
Eh. Versus it.
And no, it seems like it is able to grab a firm hold still on your flesh bag companion.
But in the struggle, his chest compartment swings open for an easy grab.
I like that. 1218's not going to hand it over.
Any bonus action for you, 1218?
I don't think I have one, unless that counts as an attack. I can't offhand.
It does.
Am I able to offhand shoot at big plant?
Sure. Technically no, but sure. I like it. And it definitely feels that. It will feel this. And as you yank back against the spore carrier, it frees up the space to be able to see the spore plant properly, and you put it around into its fleshy mouth area.
And that is it. One arm still around Julie to continue tugging if need be.
So Anders.
So Anders.
Give me a con save.
Oh.
And then obviously your power armor does not take any damage. You take 4 damage.
Yeah, I figured. That much was clear.
And that brings us over to you.
Oh, hey. 24 for 7. Because I have help.
And that is directed at the spore carrier. which
Yeah,
does do.
the spore carrier.
So he...
Get your hands off her, you bitch.
Which you actually managed to do, although it's more that the spikes kind of pierce and stick on your bat, and the hands of the spore carrier come off, and that seems to be enough to disable it.
Julie, can you give me a perception real quick?
Sure.
As it kind of lets go of you. Nice. Finally able to look around at the thing that's been grabbing you for so long. You see kind of what I imagine 1218 had let you guys know was over here was a bit of lab coat. You see the underbelly of this thing. You see some cloth sticking out from it as well.
Thank you. Oh. So, there's another one.
Another one what?
That's all I could get out. I'm scared and in pain and bleeding again.
And you're over half. You're fine.
Wait a minute, someone else is in here.
Not for long.
Wait a minute, somebody else is in here.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, somebody else is in here.
Did Bitsworth wake up Bishop?
Maybe. Or it could just be the screams of pain that I'm hearing down from inside of one of the terrariums.
How rude, them waking up your nap.
I know, right? I was dreaming about guns and ammunition.
Bitsworth, like,
that actually
gently
works.
booping him in the nose over and over and over and over again until he wakes
no.
up.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Andrew's bonus action.
Anders doesn't have bonus actions. Are you kidding me?
I don't know, man. I don't know you. I mean,
Okay, that's not exactly true, but no, I'm not going to use a bonus action right now. What I am going to do is make that motherfucker take 2 more, because he still hasn't put himself out.
He definitely looks like he's very capable and or interested in putting himself out. And as it comes around to our burning spore plant, Julie is right there. Julie looks delicious.
Now the cat is running away actively.
And that will bring us to the top of the round, where... Okay. Okay, Acheron, are you here?
Yes.
Okay. So then, are you here? Because if you want to be here, put your token on the board and we'll do initiative.
Yeah, sure, why not? Where's the entrance to the room?
Upper east.
Boop.
Ah! Did your face get bigger?
I don't know. Did you adjust my token?
I don't think so. I just don't... Maybe it's just coming in, filling up the whole doorways. Jolting.
Here's
I don't
Johnny!
know. I think Desmond is big-headed enough for that.
See if I save your ass again, Anders.
I am in power armor. My ass will never need saving again.
Sure.
You said that with 2 DMs in the same chat room?
For now.
I love the confidence of having a fully functional one arm and a quarter functional other arm. Just the cockiness went to like level 200.
Yeah, but also a fully functional frame, which is double the hit points of any. You more than doubled my effective hit points.
Yeah, but Bitsworth has been a frame all along, and you don't see him talking shit. Humble guy, that Bitsworth.
Because he's a robot.
1218. Are you gonna let him just talk like that?
I don't
Rude.
like that a spore carrier just rolled initiative again. I really,
See,
really
there
don't
is-
like that.
You see the
There
one
is another
disappear.
one you said.
I'm really not a fan.
Now
I mean,
this is a wholly different spore carrier. Yes, it didn't just dissolve and reform in a different spot, right?
A breeze
I'll be
comes in and blows
absolutely
away the
clear.
ashes of that spore carrier into the wall. No, yeah, it's a different one. Still have that
Okay,
lovely
thank you.
dead carcass in front of you.
Good.
I know how much you like dragging those around.
So as there's a commotion, Julie, behind you, where the entrance, like where you came in from, there's like a slight commotion, but you're very busy trying to dodge this plant that's trying to eat your face. Anders, as Julie goes to point out that there is another one. It's going to make 2 slashes towards your metal encasement.
Hit and a miss.
And as you were previously already sticky, you are still sticky.
All right, I gotta look at this now.
Because I think we're getting down to the nitty-gritty on your plates there.
Yeah, I'm frame only now.
And as the spore carrier seems to... I mean, you can still see these plates hanging off of Anders, but it seems like they're no longer going to provide a significant amount of protection.
Shit, I just fixed that. My right arm is defective again.
Perhaps it's because you didn't have someone more technically inclined to fix
Shut
it.
the fuck up, you! Get in here!
I think I will stay right here.
Person has been sleeping for 2 days.
Or shoot something!
That was the plan.
Yeah, we'll just run Bitsworth on your turn, 12-18.
Yep.
As the yellow butterflies, Julie, they come around. They look like they're going to bite, and then they look like they're also going to bite Anders, and they look like they're going to bite 12-18. But none of you are attacked. It seems like these butterflies are specifically trying to ride on all 3 of you. Bishop.
How's it going?
And to clarify, the yellow butterflies seem to be taking some sort of help action.
It's fine.
So as you enter the room, did you get a chance to catch the room description?
No.
Yeah. So
I
what?
have an absentee.
So
Painful.
what you see, and maybe we'll kind of catch you up with what you've heard happen to your friends. Looking in, you see 2 kind of dark corners of the room here and here. 12-18 would have announced something of a lab coat in this corner where you saw that spore carrier come out from, some kind of white clothing. But all around the room is general cool colors, low ambient radiation, and you see glowing pockets of flying butterflies, both in yellow and purple. You see in the center here are like heavy, thick roots of plants kind of growing into a tree stump size, about 1 or 2 feet in height. You see what looks to be like a Venus flytrap looking thing that popped out from the foliage over here, as well as a spore plant and a mess of clouds over here, kind of doing horrible things to your friends. Ethan hiding against a wall because there's nothing to climb on, and you are kind of standing by the door trying to take it all in.
You say ambient radiation, like tick, tick, tick of the Geiger counter on Anders' arms kind of ambient radiation?
No more than what you guys heard on any regular day out in the wasteland. But yes. This would be in the stats information that you guys were kind of given earlier. It leads to essentially a 3% ambient radiation. So you do see Julie, I think, still wearing the
As long as
face
nothing
mask?
ripped it off of me.
Not yet. Maybe just goobered it up a bit. But yeah, Julie's wearing the face mask. Anders is in his power armor. So you know, and based on the radiation suits that you guys had before, you can get the option to put that on before you come into the room if you'd like. You can put that on over light armor, but if something goes to hit you, it will pierce through that suit.
Yeah, no, just gas mask.
All right.
And definitely not entering the room. I'm just going to stay on the other side of the doors. So... Was the better ammunition crafted?
No, it was not.
Fundabar. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I have 2d6 ammunition still, so yes, I will pull out the cowboy repeater. And... Spore Plant is making hostile actions as I walk to the entrance.
It ate Anders earlier.
It's also
Oh.
actively trying to eat me.
I mean, that's okay. You know what?
What?
Let us...
I feel like Bishop's opinions of you all have changed. He thinks you all are cannibals or something. Oh, and
In the span
1218's
of
giving
an
away
hour of
drugs.
him being...
Just so you know.
1218
Not
has given away
technically.
drugs?
Well, they are being,
He has lost possession of them.
the lock is
Yeah.
open on the tummy jar.
From whom to whom?
It's just open right now. Nobody's taken anything yet.
Looking at you, Anders. While you might not be a cannibal, you're turning into a junkie.
Correction, I've turned into a junkie already.
Who offered who mushrooms in the forest? I was just...
The
Was it-
junkie.
Oh.
I didn't offer Bishop mushrooms. I basically stuffed him in his fucking mouth.
Either
He
way,
was already tripping from the rain.
from Bishop's perspective, he's going to save the not cannibal of the group and shoot at the spore carrier. And if that hits, I'm going to make that a critical.
So, with the amount of gas in the way, Anders being ever so slightly in the way, this bullet, instead of hitting in full impact, it seems to just ricochet off. You're not able to get the clear shot that you want.
Affirmative, and we're still level 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So no extra attack. Bonus action, inspiration, Anders.
So, Anders, you can mark that as appropriate. Bishop, any movement?
No, Bishop's not entering the room. He's just going to stay at the door.
All right. Ethan, you hear a gunshot and a go team.
Woo!
No, more specifically, go Anders. Fuck the rest of you cannibals.
Damn, that hour really made an impression on you.
1218 doesn't eat.
No, but you're a robot, and it has been stated since the beginning that Bishop is prejudiced against robots.
Yeah. Good to see you, Bishop. And then Ethan immediately starts running away from him to get a better shot.
That's right, you filthy cannibal, run away. I have nightmares about you.
I love that he's calling all of you filthy cannibals while the spore carrier is trying to feed a big plant humans.
Ethan gives Bishop a funny look as he starts running, the fuck you mean cannibals? And he runs back to the spot. Wait, no, it was right here. Yeah, I think it was this spot where he dropped the shotgun. So he's gonna reach down and pick that back up. And take a blast at the spore carrier. And where are the purple butterflies? I'm just
The
now.
purple butterflies
Where?
are in Anders' space right now.
All right.
They are all up in my proverbial fucking grill.
Since I'm at the upper range of the shotgun, can I also target the butterflies, or will it be like, nah, you're gonna hit Anders too?
What do you fucking think?
I mean, it depends on if you hit or not.
I'm just gonna.
I mean, you can.
He's wearing
so-
power armor. He'll be fine.
He's gonna run this way, grab the shotgun, and then take one single step closer, so that he is within the other range of the shotgun.
Anders
To get the
slow-mo
bonus damage.
turns around and sees Ethan pointing a shotgun directly above his head. Just like those Apple things where he's like, just hold real still.
It's not a spread weapon or anything.
Anders now knows what
No,
Ethan
it's
feels
slugs,
like
I
whenever Bishop was
swear.
pointing a shotgun at him.
Bird shot.
Alright, so yeah, now that I'm within the closer range, I'm gonna hit just the spore carrier. Or try to, at least.
Okay.
Boom. For 25.
Yeah.
And that'll do plus one more. 17 damage.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh. It's like he lost some of those creepy Grinch-like fingers.
And as some aloe vera comes off of the back of this spore carrier, it's refreshing. For not Anders. Ethan, any bonus action?
He's first off, he's just gonna take the rest of his movement to get the fuck away from the spore carrier. And then, as a bonus action, I don't think I can really argue anything. I mean, he'll like duck down and just try and break line of sight, like duck down behind the weird thing in the center. I don't know if he can hide or not, because combat is very active and he's using loud guns.
I would agree with combat is very active and he's using loud guns.
Yeah,
I
so he'll
believe
just
you've justified
wait.
your way out of that one.
Reloading is a bonus action. He's going to reload the shotgun.
All right. And as you guys hear the click click behind, these butterflies that are hovering around Anders seem to have regained some of their sheen. And Julie 1218, you remember this well. They start to flutter all around him, and they start shining light off of his armor and everything around. Oh, and it fucking recharged too. Jesus. Everybody's gonna have to make a DC 13 Wisdom save or be blinded.
Within
Shit, sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, seriously? Come on, guys. You guys all pass. My spore carrier fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking logic.
Fuck
world.
These butterflies are actually fighting for us. Little did you know.
Nobody gave me that memo. And as these butterflies continue to flap and be a hindrance to you, Anders, Julie.
I'm gonna try. Am I in? Yeah, I'm in melee range of that thing. I'm gonna take a step back.
Julie, how did hit points go up?
Mine? I don't know. They shouldn't.
Because I thought we were sitting on a crit. Is that correct?
No?
Okay.
I think because the butterflies are hovering over my hit bar.
that's
Okay.
probably the reason.
Carry forward.
I will take a step back and pray.
At the start of your turn, you'll need to make a con save. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, fine.
And as you step away,
I'm not leaving their melee range.
you are. Butterflies can only attack the square that they're in.
Well,
I'm sorry. If that changes things, absolutely. Whatever the case. But you've seen multiple occasions where they do not, where they can't make an attack next to. They can only attack what's in their square.
I'm gonna shoot the spore plant from not disadvantage.
Correct, because neither of them are threatening. Sorry, that's a swarm universal bad boy. I will be more clear about that next time.
Please hit. For fuck's sake. 13 hit.
So you go to shoot, and you just barely get out of the grasp of these butterflies. You manage to line up a shot that connects.
Cool. Sniper feat.
What is that, autocrit?
Auto crit. Jesus!
It's got to be a two-handed.
For sniper? Oh, it does have to be a two-handed.
Sorry. But either way,
Nope,
yeah,
it just says hit a target with a ranged attack. With a ranged weapon attack.
that does not have the spray or spread properties with two hands.
I don't have that from sniper.
Sounds like disputing source material.
Hold on. Actually, no, I didn't scroll up.
Sorry to burst the bubble, but that was still damn good damage.
Fuck it. If I can't do it, I can't do it. Pop!
And as you spray this autoloader out of top, how do you want to do this?
It has a big mushroom top, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to shoot the stem underneath it and blow the mushroom top off of it.
That is very gross. It is also very effective as bits of spore plant go flying everywhere. Butterflies do not seem to be happy about this. 1218 is also not happy. There's a bunch of gook on her monitor, its monitor now.
Well, it would have went the opposite way of 1218.
Their monitor.
I will use the rest of my movement to not be near the butterflies anymore.
I don't like them. And that'll put us at... Any bonus?
I will help Ethan.
Yeah, of course the cannibals are working together.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to get in the mouth.
Those damn cannibals. 1218, as you hear Bishop grumbling about cannibals as the one thing that actually tried to eat somebody in the room gets its head blown off.
After fetching Bishop, Bitsworth is going to bling 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 down this way and unfurl into the exoskeleton and attach onto the spore carrier and hinder it, reduces its speed to 10 feet and a bunch of other stuff. Let me just put it in. Ding.
Oh, wow.
So it is hindering.
Damn.
So he's technically, I guess, on him now. But then we'll 1218 will shift to get a better shot and start shooting at it, pulling his other revolver out again. Not doing so hot with the shooting.
In the hindering with the Bitsworth becoming the spore carrier, becoming the Bitsworth, who gets the hat?
I kind of see like the hat just like attaches on top of as part of like the control mechanism, like it attaches onto the head and it forces the neck to keep from moving.
Nice.
All right. And as 1218 pops up a couple of loud rounds, Anders, you're turning to face this spore carrier as Bitsworth forms what looks to be like a power armor frame on it, but seems to be, trying to pull one of those, I'm going to rip you apart from the outside, but I can't really do it things.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna fucking crunch this thing.
Holding it for you.
All right. 14 will do. And that's going to be a 13 as these nails go striking home. Do you manage to find the space that is not occupied by Bitsworth? As Bitsworth really only has to connect on a few points.
Yeah, I suppose that will be the end of my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to ask if you had bonus actions?
1218's open chest cavity is all the way over there. I don't.
It's so far.
Can I ask a question for logistics of using like stim packs and or drugs during a turn? Or is it considered a use an object action?
So it would be typical of any other item that you have to use your action to do so. It would be a use an object action.
Good. I do that as a bonus action.
Yeah. Nice.
I need to remember that for next combat
You sure do, son.
so that I can take all the drugs.
As opposed to just some of the drugs?
A druggie and a cannibal.
I'm gonna shoot.
But yes, that is definitely relevant. And that is an interesting roll as this spore carrier. I mean, it knows what's on it, but it also knows what's next to it. Anders,
Hi.
you can tell that this thing can't see very far, but it seems to have an unerring sense of where you are.
So you're telling me that it doesn't get disadvantage from being blinded?
It doesn't seem like you are out of its effective sight range right now.
Then I guess I'm taking 6 damage to the frame.
And as it claws and tries to hunker down, seeing its plant desecrated, it screams out, and it just sounds vaguely like, when you whistle through a blade of grass? It has that type of sound go throughout.
I am uncomfortable.
It does seem like it. Yellow butterflies have an option for a metal target or an icky target surrounded by metal. The nightmare has returned, Ethan.
Oh, no.
Does anyone have any reactions as these butterflies begin to fly aggressively away?
Big nope there, Chief.
Yep, that sounds like a big nope. All right, here they come. Ethan, for all the marbles.
Oh, no. That hits. And I'm not quite down.
I will move. The butterflies are currently in your space, but I will move for our viewers' pleasure and or discomfort, depending on whether or not they like Ethan. Bishop, I mean, I know you think that he's a cannibal, but
He has been helping save your life for the past couple of years. Yeah, what the fuck did I just hit?
That's
the
the
firing
sound that
pin
Ethan
drops
made.
out of Ethan's shotgun. Bishop,
I was
what
about
do
to
you
say
do?
So quick clarification on the sniper feat. It says when you hit a target with a ranged weapon attack, you may choose to make it a critical hit. It also says if you do, add one additional weapon die to the damage. So I'm assuming that's double your die and then add one additional.
Yes, that would be the
Okay.
order of operations.
Okay. I have been using that feat wrong the entire time. I've been forgetting to add the additional die.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah, that's why Zach does 5 D10s when he uses it.
yeah. So, still going to be helping out Anders. Let's try to pop that spore carrier once more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah.
Good. And I'm going to use my sniper feat. So, an additional 3d6. Not 3d56.
Whoa. Whoa there.
Minigun damage.
So, in total, 14 damage.
Yeah. You sight this spore carrier also doesn't seem to have any idea of where this shot comes from as it just rips through its shoulder, barely missing parts of Bitsworth. Ethan, is that both of your guns losing their firing pins?
From the sounds of it, yes.
No, it's fine. Nothing's... I found what I accidentally smacked. Sorry.
More chip clips everywhere.
Not a chip clip this time. A weird metal thing just on my desk.
And as this spore carrier flows green juice out from it, spraying back into the back of the room. I'm sorry, Bishop, bonus action?
Yes.
Or movement?
We are going to... Based upon its actions, does it seem like it's pretty... like it has any kind of intelligence whatsoever, or is it just kind of mindless attacking?
So what you were able to vacantly perceive was earlier, Julie was dragged over to the giant plant by a spore carrier. The spore carrier seemed to deliberately drag Julie to the giant plant on that side of the room. And also, I forgot something.
Well, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to use my bonus action to taunt it.
Okay.
Over here, you overgrown salad.
Go ahead and roll me that text.
Yeah. DC to beat is 14 if it has to make it.
The spore carrier seems unaffected by your insistent assailing of it verbally.
That's fine.
Which will bring us movement. You gonna
No
move into the
move-
room, Bishop?
Not moving into the room.
All right, he's
They can
not
move
joining
on.
the cannibals. Ethan, you've got a bunch of yellow bugs on you. They're really pretty too.
You also have advantage on the next thing you do.
You know, it worked okay last time, so fuck it, we're gonna try again. He's gonna take the disengage bonus action. Run the fuck away from the butterflies. And try and shotgun him again.
All right, you are using a wide scatter weapon, and you're shooting into a bunch of little itty-bitty butterflies, and Julie's right behind them. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Light them up.
Fuck. Slightly bettering. Nope, that's
Well,
just supposed to be even more.
It's totally okay. Next week, I believe, or the next session, I believe, we may have some interesting silver store effects that might have some negative consequences on some bad rolls. So, sorry, TLDR, we're probably bringing in crit cards.
We'll
Oh, wait.
I know what those mean. Oh no.
I would like to know what that means.
I consider them
yeah.
every time I run a campaign.
Yeah, they will be vetted and tested and then shown to each group before. I mean, I didn't plan on introducing it like this, Kyle, but they will be vetted first. And we will ask each group if they would like to participate in the new items or not. It is an all or nothing. There will be options for both crit and fumble cards.
So, you know what that sounds like a good idea to test with? Casey's one shot.
Yeah, they...
True.
part of the revamping of the store is a, addendum to his one-shots. So, but it's just going to be an all-across-the-board thing. Because I think it'll be fun.
Sounds like fun to me.
Tangent achieved. Ethan, light them up.
Boom. 18?
Yes, 18 will do. You do manage to find most of your scatter shot hitting some of these butterflies.
Phantasmagorical. Burn it, and then it's within the small range. 21.
Yeah, that's a very effective hit. And you know that against any humanoid, they probably would be missing a torso. But it seems like these butterflies are much better able to avoid the effects of your weapons.
Who's best?
He must have good ammunition for that shotgun.
And Ethan, anything else? Or is that all three of them?
Bonus action, disengage, movement, action, yeah.
All right. So I mean, it's here. If it leaves here, it's going to get swatted at. It's got two things. It really, really wants you guys to be less effective. So 12, 18, and Anders, if you can give me wisdom saving throws. What the hell?
Hell yeah.
Yeah! Purple, we're supposed to be... What the fuck? Purple, we're supposed to be the threatening ones. Yellow is the one that's killing everyone.
I want to take a screenshot of, like, this pretty purple butterfly-covered Anders.
Can we just make the butterfly our friends, please?
Ethan, throw crackers at them.
Biscuits will work on them.
Yeah, another fight that Lil Frank hasn't shown up to.
No, because he's afraid Bishop will light little Frank up.
Yeah, just throw him at him. I'm sure he'll do
And
something.
if the butterfly can almost kill Ethan, it can kill little Frank. Little Frank stays in the pocket.
All right. And as these purple butterflies, they can't seem to find patience or rhythm. They are going to fly away from Anders. And they're going to continue to fly away from Anders. Unless he's muted.
Oh, right.
I had no idea. I had to just blind that one.
Also, don't forget you have a D6 for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not using it on this shit.
I know, I'm just reminding you.
So, Anders, you definitely put your baseball bat into the swarm of butterflies. Do you feel like you might have more success with a wider weapon, or anything else that would be able to deal with this many small insects at the same time? Running nails into a couple of butterflies seems to be a little bit less effective than you're looking for. And then they fly over and just hang out by Julie. Like, hey.
I'm gonna bonus action take my stim pack.
All right.
2d4 plus 2. These dice are much friendlier.
Sorry, they are occupying your
Fuck
space.
do you
We're just
mean
moving you
these
aside.
dice?
I mean, these fucking dice that aren't screwing me over at every fucking turn.
A different color.
Used and put on the ground, Acheron.
A firm.
This is still standing?
Yes. It seems to be very aware of the things next to it.
And it's
less
blind.
aware of Bishop.
It's blind, so I'd have advantage.
It's blind. It's being restrained, essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna put holster my pistol and take out my rifle.
Okay. It will be a disadvantage. The butterflies are actively trying to nip at you.
Okay. So, normal. Hunting rifle. Go! Damn it.
Do you
The
not have
hunting
the
rifle
CQC
came.
feat?
I do not believe so. And are we doing any... Did we hit bonus action already?
Yeah, I took a step back.
All right. And with these lovely butterflies in your space, any movement? It's a trap.
It's a trap!
No.
All right. I'm going to put the butterflies back there for now. 12, 18.
Scoot to here. Bitsworth is going to continue doing what he's doing. So advantage. Maybe actually hit the thing.
Yes, and yes.
Blam,
That'll be
blam.
good for a solid 8 points as you put 2 rounds. Oh. Into this green gross bucket. Ever since the spore plant passed and it got angry, again, this seems to be slowing down significantly less, but Bitsworth seems to have it relatively under control. And anything else for you?
Nope.
All right, Anders, make a con save. If you're gonna keep standing in it, I'm gonna. Hey, we got some damage. Also, you're still muted.
No, I just haven't talked.
Okay. All right. As we're bringing it around.
He's just searching the plant life for more power armor.
That's okay.
Ben?
I thought I was waiting for something.
No, that you rolled a con save. You took 1 damage.
And then I heard... I heard you start a sentence and not finish it, so I thought I was waiting. I'm just going to smash this fucker. Advantage for something, right? He's restrained or whatever bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, Bitsworth is encasing him.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
A clobberant.
All right. You do clobber it. The nails go in. It seems to be ignoring a significant portion of what you're doing with nails.
.12/18's chest cavity is still fucking open, right?
Yup.
Yeah, yoink. I'm taking Jet. I want this thing dead. I am unhappy.
Drugs make you happy.
Yeah. But is it useful right now?
Are you, well, I mean,
Does that matter?
Yeah.
to him?
I
What? All
know.
addictive drugs are free actions? What? What was that, Sin?
nah, come on. But he took it. He took it. He has it. Remember that crisp, cool feeling of it entering the bloodstream?
What is it? A bonus action to take?
No, it's an action. It's still a use an object.
Ah, then I can't do it this turn. So my turn is over.
But the...
Actually. And my turn is...
As Anders successfully evades the cloud of poop. That's not poop. The spore carrier still has a pretty good idea of where you are. And considering that it doesn't know that anything else exists right now, Anders.
1 hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Add 2 damage to that. As it seems to be attacking you with a frenzy reserved for things that parents have died.
I see.
And as it thrashes around, it still can't shake off its robotic prison. Nor can it really move, nor does it want to. But yellow... So Bishop is not in the room still? Is he still kind of hedging in that doorway?
Yep.
And the purple are
Pretty
on
smart
Julie.
play.
Ethan, it's your best friends.
Oh, Lord.
They want nibbles. They just wanna give you a nice little nibble hug.
No, Ethan's down.
It's thousands of, hundreds of, tens of.
Tens of.
Just muffled cries, and he's unconscious from a bunch of butterflies.
Yeah, tens of, hundreds of would be fucking terrifying. Then it would warrant Ethan's actual reaction to a couple butterflies.
All right, those butterflies did 23 damage in a turn. Or no, it was 18.
Yes, explain that to the other wandering wasteland people. You're like, no, they were really menacing-looking butterflies. You don't understand.
They ripped out his jugular.
All right, Bishop.
Hi there.
Oh,
The cannibal seems to be getting eaten, or one of them.
That's fine.
You got a
Okay.
jewelry to yourself that's covered in purple, and 1218 and Anders, which are harder to see because of those fog clouds, but there's still the vague outline of a spore carrier.
Yeah, no, butterflies can continue to eat the cannibal. Nothing wrong with carnivore butterflies.
I love that you're
Does an-
turning on everybody.
does-
Like,
Does Anders notice this deliberate inaction?
Do we all notice it?
Do we
I think you
notice
guys are
this?
focused on butterflies and the spore carrier.
Mm,
And Bishop's been sighting down his cowboy repeater at the spore carrier. Maybe giving the side eye to Ethan going down, but focusing back on the spore carrier.
I'd say you'd at least for sure notice that he was absent for part of this whole thing. So,
Yeah,
and then he came in and helped Ethan, then called him a dirty cannibal as he went down.
no, I've been helping Anders the entire time.
Oh, Anders.
Been a dirty
Okay.
cannibal.
Well, then what's Anders got to be upset about? He's been helping you.
Nothing, I guess.
Trying to help you save your power armor frame before it
Yeah.
explodes on you.
You know what helps you clearly assess whether Bishop's evil or not? Anders' drugs. Ooh.
Either way, that's towards the spore carrier.
That is definitely a hit onto the spore carrier. The spore carrier. It is hit by your attack.
Hey, bucket of bolts. Aim for the legs. Inspiration to 1218.
All right. As Bishop offers aid to those far away, Ethan. How do you feel about
Ethan.
rolling d20s?
death save time.
Roll 20.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Munch, munch.
At this time, can little Frank peek out of his shirt pocket?
Yeah, I think he would. I mean, feeling you fall to the ground where he knows you hate to be. What would you like Lil Frank to be doing? I mean, I know he only has a couple of basic actions, but I believe we gave you access to his sheet.
Yeah, I have his sheet. And I don't think I cemented what he was allowed to do based off Anders or Ben and I's buying him something. So he's just gonna bite at the butterflies. Because I went down, he's probably just like, thing that gives me food, down. Who's gonna bite at the butterflies? Fuck.
Yeah, I thought we confirmed the aid on him. So he also has Misty Step once per long rest.
Really?
And yeah, we confirmed because you guys went back and forth on what you wanted him to do. But yeah, you gave him aid, administer aid.
Wait, which is, yeah, that was...
Yeah, it takes a minute, so it's not really
Okay, so
relevant right
he-
now. But yeah, he goes to... What is he biting at?
He's just biting at like the butterflies. He's trying to
Oh
bite in the
my
air. at
god,
them,
the
like,
cutest fucking thing. Very cute, but ineffective, but adorable.
Yeah, Bishop is tucking himself further back into the corner on Ethan's side of the door at seeing the little red-eyed freak. He does not like it.
Is that cannibal too?
No, it's just some weird monstrosity.
All right. As the purples, they seem to be able to get just enough biting going on to Julie. Julie, does a crit hit you?
Yep.
All right.
1 HP.
Oof. All right. They seem to try to shine a little bit brighter, but they just can't get back into formation. Julie.
Okay. Action. Disengage. I am going to run over to Ethan. Bonus action. Use an item. I am going to cram painkillers down his throat.
Are those two? I forget.
As an
Well,
action,
that's
allow
like the
the
fucking
user to
behold.
regain 1 hit die worth of hit points.
Oh yeah.
You're at disadvantage for everything for an hour, but you're not dead.
I am not dead.
Your doctor recommends taking no more than 2 doses per day.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for the next hour unless you complete a short rest, unless taken during a short rest. But you can roll a hit die, and you're not dead.
Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna take. So does it use a
that
hit
can
die, or
happen.
is it just a hit dice is worth? I just don't know if
You can
it's down or not.
use.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, roll it. I will double check because I didn't get a copy paste there. Chems.
Roll the hit die. I'm up. I'm up. Right back where I was before the
Wow.
butterflies bit me.
Yeah, it does not. It does not use your hit die. It just gives you 1 hit die worth of hit points.
And he got the best roll for it.
I did exactly what I meant to do.
You guys
Oh,
nailed it. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 12-18.
Continuing to unload into this thing.
All right, that first one's no good. That second one does. You can see it. You're barely whittling it down. It seems to be running on nothing but fumes at this point, but it's still attacking with that same veracity.
Debating on sticking with his hatchets from now on. That is it.
Your hatches have been historically ridiculous.
I'm gonna just say, because I had to get down and put painkillers in Ethan's mouth, I'm also prone. I'm gonna try to play dead.
You can choose to go prone. That is absolutely okay. All right, Anders.
All right, first things fucking first.
Wham.
Up goes its head.
So you slam your bat into this spore carrier in front of you, and you go to move on and do whatever else you were going to do with the rest of this turn, and it seems to like try to get back up and do one last grasp, and you double tap it, and then it stays down. Seems like it's finally given in.
Quick question. Does anybody have features that regen on a short rest?
Yes,
I do.
all of us do. You know what regenerates on a short rest? Elf.
Yes, that too.
All right, so Ben, that was an action.
That was an action. Chunk.
As you trip over a giant piece of metal on the floor, you make your way over.
No,
to some
no, no.
yellow-
That's over here. That's
Yeah,
way
okay.
over here.
Got it. You make your way over to some butterflies.
Move and action complete.
All right. That's gonna bring us over to.
Aren't the butterflies on top of Ethan?
Yes, the butterflies are on top of Ethan. Anders, if you would like to be in a different square, that would be acceptable.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Cover both of us, please. For the love of God.
And that brings us to not round 8, round actually 7.
Somebody got a dick doll.
Me.
Ooh, that one's dead too. Ooh, yellow.
Please no.
You're not taking auto fails. I did what I could.
Appreciate it.
All right, Ethan, you were there, and they're like, "Well, like he said, we can eat him low. No, we gotta eat him now."
He's
Oh,
also
no.
prone.
It misses though. Oh no, but I'm prone.
Oh.
Just
And
the
then-
painkiller's like, and then he just as he's bitten again.
Hey, that could
and
have
they
been
seem to
you dead.
True.
They seem to get a little bit more yellow.
Seems almost cruel that you brought him back to life just to get bitten again.
I kept him from dying.
At least
Oh,
the
this is just a
cannibals know
roller
how
coaster
their
of
victims
pain.
feel now.
All right, and as we bring it over to Bishop, what was that? Akron?
At least the cannibals know how their victims feel now.
Oh my god.
Last thing you see is these butterflies getting bright and yellow as they take a bite out of Ethan.
Yep, that's fine. Going to effectively drop the cowboy repeater. In reality, I imagine Bishop just kind of setting it in the corner, flipping to the other side of the door, pulling out his shotgun. And he's going to blast at the butterflies. Fuck the backdrop. Because the backdrop's wearing power armor now.
Oh, the fuck. Okay.
We're both prone.
Hey, at
That'll
least
shoot
you're not
over us.
called a cannibal. You're called the backdrop.
The only reason I'm not called a cannibal is he thought I was the fucking food.
This is
And
true.
subsequently a death claw. But he doesn't know it was you.
Show you a fucking death claw. Whatever, fire.
I mean,
Fuck
to
it.
be fair, it's at a downward angle since Ethan's on the ground. And the butterflies are swarming him. So you might get a couple pellets to the leg. But not really, because shotgun. Also need to roll an additional d8. 7 damage towards the butterflies.
So as you put some pellets into these butterflies, it seems like a combination of them getting a little bit brighter, or
Yeah, they're within
them
short.
flopping around in some sort of swarm makes it a little bit harder to damage with conventional weapons. I'm sorry, I keep hitting next turn when you clearly have a bonus action. Do you have a bonus action?
Anders hasn't used his inspiration. 1218 hasn't used theirs. Ethan's dead. Julie's playing dead. I mean, based upon the wisdom check of them, those things are pretty fucking smart. Well, wise, I would say, but not intelligent. If only I had a Molotov. Nope, I'm good.
Hey, Ethan.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
It's a little rough, you know?
Yeah, we'll see how much of your blood stays inside your body.
Can little Frank use his action to help me or attempt to stabilize me? Because the thing I took for him was that he can do better at medical stuff.
I will. We will allow little Frank one chance to attempt to stabilize you, and that's by accidentally going into the right place to staunch most of your bleeding. But he has a pretty good chance of doing that if he rolls medicine.
Basically, he's crawling into the wounds.
Roll the death save first. You might roll a 20.
That's true.
Hey, if you roll 20 or up, it will you're up.
All right. It was a successful save at least. So little Frank makes the medical check. Medicine.
Yep. I'm sure he can do it. Him and his beady red eyes.
In reality, that's what Bishop was shooting at.
Oh,
Just happened to hit some butterflies.
Bastard. Does clicking this work? Yes, it does. Oh.
It does work. It works about as effectively as you would expect a rat to be able to stop a person from bleeding out.
Mole rat. Excuse you.
Rat's a rat.
Lil Frank is different.
Little Frank is just looking at some wounds, and it is not really helping.
Mole rat infection.
He has been with Ethan and has been much more sanitary. Ethan cleans him.
Should pick him up and leave.
Oh, alright. Well, you're there. Julie's laying down. Ethan's laying down. Anders is metal. Bishop is visible. Nom 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 nom.
Julie's playing dead.
Bishop is loud.
Oh, fuck.
These guys are terrifying.
Just nibbling. And yeah, they're absolutely terrifying. I would agree. Julie, as you see the purple come over and take a little bite out of Bishop, and they still continue to go to town on Ethan.
Five feet of movement to stand up. Because athlete. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna jump over that. You said this was 10 feet tall?
No, 2.
2? Oh,
2.
Great. Takes no effort for me to jump over that.
If it was 10 feet tall, Ethan would have considered getting on it.
He would be dead on top of that thing.
And I'm going to go back to being prone, but use that as a brace for my rifle. And I'm gonna shoot above Ethan.
Technically, little Frank's above Ethan.
Please hit butterflies. fuck's sake. Does 15 hit?
Yeah, your shot goes next to some butterflies, maybe through some butterflies. Let's see what you roll.
Sniper.
Okay.
13 plus 3. D10. Uh, 25 damage.
So as you wait for this group of butterflies, they're hovering around, they're nipping, but they keep getting off and flying up. You wait, and you line up a whole bunch of them, and you swear it should have been like 80% of the group. But it seems they're able to scatter throughout that shot. And you only take out a couple.
Anders, get Ethan out of here! And I'm helping Anders.
All right, so Anders, you'll have advantage on your next whatever. That swarm has been reduced in size, though, relatively significantly.
So I have a question.
I have an answer. Go.
Bitsworth was wrapped around the spore carrier. Is it an action to unwind? That's not actually stated. So,
I consider
return to Bitsworth shape.
It was an action to wrap around it.
It doesn't say either way, but that's all you did in the. I'm not sure how long what it would take to turn back, or And
she turns back as the creature just kind of slows out of him.
Oh, as an action. So I'm guessing unwinding takes an action. He's going to.
I would think that would be just dropping. Like dropping a weapon. You drop a dead, gross spore carrier.
Okay.
Now, if you're trying to drop it and the thing is still alive, that might be a different discussion, but...
Yes. Well, it's an exoskeleton, so...
Unwrap, then?
Can he move this way, or does he have to return to Floaty Bitsworth to move?
Does it say that he can't move that way? Why don't we entertain the idea of a giant flying exoskeleton for this combat, and we'll iron out those rules afterwards.
It doesn't say.
Just moves like a power armor frame.
That's what say.
That
like,
flies.
See, my thought process is it takes half the time to doff armor as it does to put it on. Maybe bonus action to return to floaty.
Yes, we will work the details of that out now. Right now, Bitsworth can just be floaty.
Okay. So then he's going to zoom this way and try to slam into butterflies. I think would end up over there. Bitsworth, you have a very meager, horrible attack, but attempt. And 12-18 is going to get to here and uses action to grab Ethan. Like, pick him up, I suppose, and get ready to leave.
Okay, absolutely. So that wouldn't be an action. He is unconscious, which means he is an object. Sorry to objectify Ethan.
Okay.
So that would be
Objectify our party members. I know he's a silver fox, but that does not give you right.
So you would still have your action remaining.
Okay, so then I guess dash at half speed this way out the door, or if Bishop will let them by.
I mean, Bishop's currently flailing the butt end of a shotgun at purple butterflies. So
I'm not sure how big that door was. Well, just is on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a one-person width doorway, and there are purple butterflies swarming around Bishop. I'm sure Ethan would love to be closer to his favorite color of butterflies upon waking.
Anders, please.
Anders, please.
I mean, I think we all kind of know what Anders is about to do.
Anders, please.
He's got a fistful of drugs.
No. It's just
Got a jet in one hand and baseball bat in the other.
The jet is going to leave his hand and enter his fucking mouth. Now, does that give me 2 attacks or just the 1 for the rest of the turn?
So that'll give you. So it's an action to take it, and then you have an additional action that you can use to do the haste things, one of which is make an attack.
Okay.
Also, where was this 8 rounds ago?
Still in 12-18.
Still in 12-18.
12-18!
You hear some unconscious mumbling coming from your carrying option there, 12-18. Anders, you are super excited to hit these butterflies, and you are like a kid in a candy store trying to swat away, but it seems like barely even any of them will come close to your bat. They seem to be able to diverge you in different directions.
These damn carnival
whatever.
games. They're rigged.
You hit, but, you know. Less butterflies dead than you wanted. And bonus movement?
Yeah. I'm going to use my movement. 15, pick up the flamethrower, and come some of the...
Alright, so as we come to a close, that's dead. That was our d20 roll. That's dead. This guy really knows what he wants to do. He wants to muck it up. He's gonna move 5, 10. He's gonna do the most dangerous thing a butterfly can do. He's gonna make a very small cloud of poisonous gas. So everybody within that 5-foot radius.
That's not a robot.
That's not immune to poison for whatever particular reason will need to make a con save.
Which Ethan automatically fails, yes?
I'm going to look that up before Ethan's turn because it is your turn, Bishop. So if you can give me a con save.
I am still wearing the gas mask, if that makes any sort of
I am wearing a gas mask as well.
So that'll be at advantage.
I still
Excellent.
22.
Which...
So your turn is yours.
Wunderbar. Butterflies everywhere. Right. Okay. Still got a shell in the shotgun. Bishop's going to be doing something dangerous. At least for his own safety. He's going to swing the shotgun, just kind of clear up a little bit of space around him. What he's basically going to do is he's going to point it straight up in front of him at the swarm of the purple butterflies and just pull the trigger. Firing up through the purple butterflies towards the ceiling.
All right, firing up through the purple butterflies and towards the ceiling. What could go wrong?
We're about to find out. I miss. That's what goes wrong.
as you're trying to make sure that you're not actually hurting yourself, you just miss a little bit of a detail. Bonus or movement?
Reload. And if I move into the room, the purple butterflies will get an attack of opportunity, yeah?
Yes, they are currently all up in your shed.
Yeah. This is going to be rough. Yeah, I'm going to provoke it. So I'm going to move into the room, down the wall. And hope that I don't die. Oh, I'm not dead, but that hurts.
Butterflies are fucking lethal. Nobody believes me.
Yep.
Nom 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 nom.
But yeah, bonus action reload the shotgun.
All right. You have stepped into the room. You have cleared your currently purple butterflies. So Ethan, how you doing there, buddy? I need you to make first. I need you to make a. Which one will go first? Con save or death save?
Death.
Are they both?
Yeah, I think it
Death
would be
save
death.
is at the start of the turn.
All right, so death save, and then we'll do. Ooh boy! Now make a con save with advantage because you've still got your gas mask on.
But at disadvantage because of the painkillers.
Nope,
You're right.
Saving throws, just attack rolls and ability
Oh,
check.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you pass that.
Okay, I've got another difficult question, Ethan. Can you please roll that same con save for Lil Frank?
No, you wouldn't!
Is Little Frank on him, or is Little Frank back here? Because 1218 only picked up Ethan. Little Frank might have not been picked up and carried.
I believe Lil Frank was on Ethan trying to stabilize him.
Little Frank's instinct would be. Little Frank's instinct would have been to go back.
Was in Ethan. Let's not forget what the
Little Frank
order
would
of
have gone
events
back in
was.
the pocket, definitely. Anyway, if he was picked up, just like Ethan's moving, back in the pocket.
My ride's leaving, guys. I gotta go.
Yep.
Roll good.
Hey, sorry guys, my mom's here. I gotta go.
Little Frank.
Oh no!
What HP does Little Frank have?
Oh no!
A bit.
Don't make me kill little Frank.
It's 4 more than a bit.
You hear a pathetic
He's got
squeak
a little
from
more
your
than
pocket.
that. A little more than that. And then, just in his panic, because Little Frank is an animal, fight or flight, he is going to just Misty Step right on over, like, near Anders, just another person that is in this group. Not
out the
on
door to
Anders,
safety.
because Anders is in scary, like, loud armor, but, like, kind of near him.
Not to mention Anders is high on jet, too.
I have a silenced weapon.
Yeah, and we've all seen what Anders can do to helpless people and or creatures after he's taken Jed.
I mean, as far as the rules are concerned, people are creatures.
I mean, yeah.
Well, as far as Bishop's concerned, they all fucking are.
No, we got a zombie, we got a beep boop, and we got 2 cannibals.
Is beep boop
All
worse
which
than
are
numbers?
creatures.
I don't know what 1218 takes offense
Is that,
to.
yeah, is that a worse slur?
I mean, it's better than calling it a clink clank.
Oh, God.
So as you guys debate whether or not a slur is bad enough, these purple ones, Bishop, you just can't shake them.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 15 do?
No.
These butterflies, they want to nip at you, but they just seem to like want to chill out instead, and they fly around and they just mostly sit on like your coat. You get your armor class from your charisma, is that right?
Negative.
Yeah, okay.
I get my armor class from my armor.
But
Crazy talk.
I'm gonna shift
I'm gonna roll it.
backwards a little, not getting up from prone. I'm gonna stay down. But I'm gonna shift this way so I'm out of audio range of these creatures, so that they don't know who's shooting at them. Actually, I'll go. So I'm out of both of them. And I'll shoot. God damn it. 24 to hit the yellow ones.
Uh-huh.
That's damage. 14.
So, as you line up your shot, you squelch it off. It seems like they're a little bit less able to maneuver, and you take out the last of the flying yellow butterflies. And they plop next to the ground, right next to Ethan, who's currently choking on their gas.
And I will... Oh, I'm not in range to help 1218. I will help Anders, because he's the only one in range.
Well, 1218 is going to continue to carry Ethan out into the airlock chamber and like around to the other side of the tube.
I'll be right back.
And we'll put him there.
Yep. Okay, so we'll just imagine that he goes... I mean, it's going to be, 15 feet into that room. You drop off Ethan, and...
I have
anything-
first aid kit. Will that help stabilize him?
You can expend a first aid kit to automatically stabilize.
So he'll do that.
Alright, you expend a charge on that. He seems to be breathing relatively normal now. Which brings us around to Anders.
Bishop, I have a very important question for you.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry?
Okay. Light him up. I mean, I wish I had a Molotov. That's the next best thing. That's what, a dexterity save, DC 12?
Yep.
Give me a hot moment. This is not considered an explosive, is it?
No. I hope not.
Doesn't matter. If I fail, I got a feat for it. I fail, so I got a feat for it. I get the reroll. Let me pop that real quick.
Nice.
Still fail. That's cool. Bishop is currently crisping on the floor. As in, unconscious.
Does that worry you? You smelling all, crispy for your cannibalistic friends?
Oh, he's unconscious. He can't think about that right now.
Oh, no.
DM, I have a very important question. Those butterflies are still technically on him in his space, right?
Well, which one of us are you making your case to? Because that's also going to matter.
The one that's
Okay, they
running
are.
the combat.
Yes, they are currently occupying his space.
Fuck!
They are not currently on top of him.
I couldn't, angle the second attack huge gout of flame away from his face, could I?
Just
Could've.
fucking do it.
You could
I
if
mean,
you
if
went
you were-
over and shot upwards. Because he's on the ground. He's 4 feet down.
That's true. That's true.
Just fucking light it up. Backsplash the wall.
Yeah, and that one, you can even borrow Bishop's space, which will allow you to shoot upwards. Ooh. Yeah, they don't like that at all.
Yeah, I totally will just shoot straight upwards. That's not a bad idea or anything.
Backsplash the ceiling. Got dripping napalm coming from the ceiling now.
And Anders, as you make this, burninate the countryside decision, these butterflies, you've just got them in a straight column, in a straight line, and they all literally turn into ash as you are shooting this beam of fire straight up. And as you turn it off, you end up with a bunch of, just little bits of dust all over you and the front of your suit. And they are gone. 1218 is close. We'll be able to stabilize Bishop. I'm gonna drop us out of
good.
I'm gonna drop us out of turn order.
Yeah, but the room that he's in isn't super big.
Oh, I thought you went to the hallway.
No, he went into the there's that what's it?
Bishop didn't see you. Acheron didn't see that extra room. There's an airlock.
Yeah. There's an airlock with like another like smaller containment tube.
Yeah.
So he went to the other side of the tube and could come back. And
I also have a first aid kit, so
and Bishop
while
has
he's
stim
dealing
packs.
while he's dealing with Ethan, I guess I'll go over and debate whether or not I want to bring this person back to life.
All right, yeah, you guys use whatever you want to use up to bring people stabilized. If you're using anything, expendable, go ahead and
expend
it. But yeah, you guys, whether or not you're staying in the containment room or you're coming in back into this one, you guys have successfully vanquished all of the aggressive-looking things in here.
Yay!
Yay!
Julie, I call that a fuck Bishop.
To see if Julie would not stabilize him and just let him die, by the way.
Yeah, and I would call that a fuck Bishop.
We are not pulling a fuck Bishop. Anders is not pulling a fuck Bishop. Even high as he is going to stabilize a motherfucker.
Alright, so everybody is stabilized.
Even if I have to use a feat that I took.
Or a stim pack.
I used my first aid kit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, everybody's stabilized, but unless you use some kind of healing or you want to wait in this cozy room for an hour.
I'll wait in the cozy hallway for an hour.
I think a short rest is definitely in the cards here.
Okay. Well, we are over our time, so I just want to get a feel for what you guys want to do going forward. So, are you planning on taking that short rest? If so, where? And is there anything you want to do prior to that? Hallway meaning the containment room just outside here, or the actual, metal grate hallway where all the terminals are?
Metal grate hallway where all the doors are closed.
Except for the stairway and the elevator, but yes.
Well, fun stuff. Bishop will wake up in 4 hours.
A movie? Oh,
no,
yeah, that's right.
No, you won't.
Oh, you're actually going to use the healer feat.
It's used, it's marked off.
Okay. So Bishop is awake. Going to kind of look at Anders. Give him a smile. Stick his arm out for him to help him up.
Alright, so we can transfer you guys if you guys are heading back out into the hallway.
Yeah, we're back out in the hallway, I vote.
I'm assuming on my way down from wherever I was asleep, I would have seen the reloading bench.
Most certainly, I'm sure.
Because I think that's where Bishop would be spending his short rest.
Yeah, I believe that was in the armory, right?
Using one of my painkillers as well on myself. Oh, and while we short rest, everyone gets an extra d6.
Ah.
Oh. All right.
Does Julie consider me a friendly creature?
DMs, I have a passive perception of 16. Do I consider him a friendly creature for what was going on in the corner?
I think that would be more insight than perception.
Yeah, I think it would be more insight than perception. I mean, Bishop's been talking some mad shit ever since he late came to the battle. And Julie, like, you haven't been with this group long, and it seems to be divisive. I don't know. I don't know that
Yeah,
you
no,
would.
she doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
Bishop, what are you doing, man? You're not making friends.
I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to win.
You're not doing that either.
Yeah, no, he didn't come here to make friends. He came here to get revenge for his only other friend. He's here for revenge.
Is that the dead body you guys propped outside? I'm confused. Anywho.
The android formerly known as Liam.
It's fine.
Alrighty. You guys are rolling your things. You're deciding who is friend and foe. Bishop, you make your way to the armory kind of as soon as you were rejuvenated, not really connecting with your group. What are you guys thinking now? Let's just get a direction headed before we wrap entirely. You guys ready to explore some more? That was fun.
I think we used far too many of our resources to go into another room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
One room a day.
I know there's more to get. I know there's more to get here. I have a sinking feeling that there's much more to get here, but it's gonna be too fucking dangerous.
Julie's thinking, mark this location on a map, go to town, come back rearmed.
Come back with grenades and Molotovs, and we open the door and just throw those in and reclose the door.
Anders needs to go to Sans Rest and inquire about propane and propane accessories.
Ammo for the
I think I also need to remember that I have an ability that marks out enemies.
You have a what now?
Yo, that would be great. That would be fucking great for you to use.
Oh, yeah. Your location of
I
obvious
mean, I
enemies,
wasn't expecting the lemon to be the trigger.
such as carnivorous plants and other monsters everywhere in the room.
Oh, come on, you can't just touch stuff. Did you watch Willy Wonka? Touching stuff is what triggers things. You just couldn't resist the dewy-looking lemon. Oh, that's a good point, Casey. Huh. Well, they didn't ask, so... Alright.
Well, some of those butterfly lings are, ash.
They are. They are. There are some, So you guys are gonna take your short rest, and then you guys are thinking you're gonna probably head to Sans Rest, leave the whole place?
Bishop's going to be spending
Not forever. Oh, but we don't have the key yet.
Bishop's
Like I
going
said,
to be
Mark-
spending some time in the armory,
Mark
upgrading
it on a
him.
map. Come back.
We can spend a short rest here.
We
and
can spend
we
a
can do
long
little
rest
bit with that
here
reloading
and,
vest.
and
And in the
repair
meantime, we
armor.
could do a little bit that. Yeah, repair things, use the reloading bench. Strip this place of the resources we currently have access to, and fuck off.
Yep.
For now.
I'm a survivalist. I could get us back.
But yeah, going through the armory. Bishop's
Hey,
going
guys, sorry, I just got back.
welcome back.
My dog was having some issues. So you guys, you gave him a short rest, like, for free?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
You let them spend 16 hours in here, so shut up.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. Let's see, I didn't have any 20s rolled. Did you guys do anything else in the experiment 3 room?
No, we immediately left. We closed the door behind us.
Okay.
With everything eliminated for that room, we might want to check on the lab coats.
We did. We just didn't want. I will. I just didn't want anything coming behind us
Right.
while we're trying to rest.
That'll be the last. We'll probably do that before we head out.
We could do it now. You and I are really sneaky.
And I am conscious now.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for getting me out of there alive. It is the state of being I most want to be.
I also think that both of us can stealth and help at the same time.
Nah, I don't have the.
You
I
can
mean, I guess
you can hide as a bonus
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
We could technically give each other advantage on stealth rolls, walk in there, investigate shit, and leave.
I have advantage
hilarious.
as long as I'm moving slowly. I have advantage.
Are we talking about experiment room 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Julie, you pop sweep every 5 feet that you walk, and no plants come to life.
Yeah. There's
They're all
nothing
gone
in there.
also.
Yeah, you guys do creep in like halfway before,
We
you
wanted to
realize
investigate the
nothing
lab coats if they were.
Yeah, they're still as you guys
Just
go
like
into
you
the
check
dark
them all.
corners. You check what's left of the lab coats. You see a scrap in the corner over here that has like a partial name tag on it. It says G. Zephron. And over on the carcass of the very first spore carrier, where you saw the other kind of scrap. I don't know, it's kind of a mess over here in this general area. You guys discover a larger section of the lab coat. And yes, Ethan, there is a pocket.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing.
And inside of that pocket is everybody's favorite letter in metal shape. Gas.
J.
Yeah, it's just a completely different.
There, he pulls it out. I got it. It's a fucking Z.
just the floor, just like, you guys, you didn't need to save me. I don't know how that's pointless now.
It's an F with an extra mark. I did.
And before we would creep back towards the doorway, while we're on the far side of that room, I would have grabbed Ethan because Julie wants to have a chat with him.
Oh, you guys gonna try and have a private chat in this little tiny room?
Yep.
Okay. We will take care of that off air. But I would like a general direction. Does having the key change the party's decision to head to Sans Rest?
Ethan will not let anybody else leave this facility until he looks at that computer.
Jesus.
I like how
mean,
you talk
yeah,
like the guy
now that
wearing
we have
power
the
armor.
thing. No, I'll back this play.
He does have the guy wearing power armor.
As long as we know what the fuck it does before we put the key in.
Ender suddenly gets the zoomies and runs off. And then runs back.
Okay. Yeah, you hear chomp, 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 chomp.
And
Clump,
go
clump,
pick some
clump.
of those lemons from the room. You got energy.
No, fuck the lemons! We're not doing that again!
Screams fuck the lemons down the hallway.
There's the episode title.
Yeah.
Fucking a lemon.
Alrighty, so we will reveal what you get off of that, assuming that you go up there, at the start of the next episode.
In a month from now.
Ooh.
Hopefully not. Wait, what's going on next week?
Don't play.
That will be the 14th. Everybody good for the 14th?
I'm probably good for the 14th.
Yeah, should be fine.
14th?
Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah,
That's
I'm good.
about the most consistent answer I think we can get out of Peyton.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have to just stick with that.
My work is only assigned the week before, and I can ask
job
for
is
days off,
terrible.
but sometimes they just don't give them to me. I told them, like, hey, I can't really be assigned to work on Fridays. Like, I've got stuff, and they're like, yeah, that's cool. And then they assign me most Fridays, and it's like, fuck you guys. What I get for being a part timer.
Bastards.
Yep.
Alright,
Rant over. Yeah.
so
I would appreciate experience points. Is what I would appreciate.
you guys will definitely be getting experience points for this. I mean, think of the experience captured in the other rooms. Oh my goodness.
I know, that's
But,
why we're coming back with ammo. Mini gun.
I
Oh my god.
Yeah, Sam's rest has been so far away.
Maybe we'll make it.
Mayhap. Alright, so thank you guys, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. We will send out experience probably maybe later this evening to get it out of the way, because you guys made a major discovery. You discovered the key, and you killed a bunch of stuff.
Hell yeah.
Alright, thank you guys, and thank you for watching.